Starting stream. Edit what you say. Watch what you say. Don't edit what you say. If you don't want anybody to know. What else we got? There's nothing on. So we're going to just turn this off. Enjoy each other's company.
There's no basketball playoffs?
Is there? I don't know.
Is there no hockey playoffs?
Is there?
I don't know, man.
They don't show that shit on TV anymore.
I know.
Sports are over.
It's like I don't even have a sports season until the playoffs because they start showing the games on different channels, and it frees me up to watch them.
Musician's friend really knows me. They send me emails like this that say, hey, you have $3,000 credit available on your credit card and 2 years with no interest.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you just come and lick it off of me?
That's exactly what they're saying.
Let's see here. All right, let's see. Got all that, got all this. Are we doing this before the show or are we going to do it during the show?
Do what? Do what? Do what? Do what? Do
oh,
what?
Whatever. I'll do it.
Oh, the buttery nipples?
I'll do a jaw shot whenever, wherever.
All right. Everything's all good. Everything's all good. Everybody looks good. Cameras look good. You can tilt yours up just a hair, Matt. There you go. Good. Marlon looks good. I look good. Supporting women that need college education.
Who was?
Whores.
Who was?
Whores. Period.
Period. Horse.
Period. Whores. All right. Is Orabatone in here? I got to get my voice back. Fuck you, Stubbs. He didn't respond to your text message.
Nope.
He's going to stab you in the face.
Can't bring him in anymore, man.
Let's see here.
He's too violent.
Guess we're good to go. You want to do this?
Once you're live, you gotta watch out your Matt Thomas losing his shit impersonation.
Oh yeah,
because he gets violent
and
brutal.
If you're feeling tricky, buried in the back over here.
Oh, that's good shit.
It's some good shit.
It's Tricky Knee whiskey.
Tricky. It's tricky to rock a rhyme.
And that's copyrighted, so you're gonna have to pay us. And I'll pay all three of us will get paid on that too, by the way.
It's tricky to rock a rhyme.
The new whiskey company that's gonna come out in a few weeks called Trick Knee Whiskey.
Trick Knee?
Like Trick Knee, like an old man. How you're always talking about your Trick Knee? Yeah. Trick Knee Whiskey.
Trick Knee Whiskey.
So you can write the check out to me and I'll disperse it to the other two fellers.
Okay. We want to start this up? Are you ready, Matt?
Yeah.
You got a show?
Oh, no.
Do you have show notes?
No.
Have you prepared?
I got to look at this.
Jesus.
Well, before you start, I've sent a bunch of stuff to the bots on your website.
It was getting routed wrong. We read a bunch last week.
Did you?
That was in there, yeah. Did you send another one? Okay.
All of them are to Stubbs.
Yeah, we read a bunch last week because 2 weeks ago we finally found them. Something was weird. All right, let's do this. You ready?
Yeah. Sorry.
Are you ready?
I'll just find it while we're doing this.
You want to do it?
I think we can do it.
You got any water?
Get the water.
You got any water?
If you got some water.
You got some water? You got any water?
Can I get a water?
All right, here we go. I think everything looks right. I'm kind of thrown off for a second. But here we go.
Jerry Jonestown Massacre. Is your show about Jerry Jones football?
No, it's all a play on words, like the Jonestown Massacre.
Yeah, it was like a cult where everybody died. They all drank
that Waco?
poison. I don't know where it was.
Down south. Tim Dillon,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Brendan Shaw.
If it didn't happen here, I don't care.
Yeah, it really doesn't affect us.
Yeah.
My
This
buddies.
episode of the
Jay Jones Massacre
is brought to you by
Doesn't
Guys
really
Note.
affect us.
And
Victor Wrench.
and Plastic Object.
This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
Pam, come on. We're talking about Texas. Somebody somewhere wants enough cocaine to forget they live there.
Yeah, but not 100 pounds.
Maybe we'll
Or
get
laced with
lucky, find
fentanyl.
an entire town that wants to commit suicide.
Tingling with excitement, trembling with horror, and throbbing with emotion.
Show number 2. Start over 423. I keep wanting to go back to the 200s or something. Did we have a good time in the 200s?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. It's like being in the 80s or something like that. The
Was that-
90s.
That was the 2-year show?
I
I
don't know.
thought that was the 1 year.
In the 200s? We
I
do
don't know.
52 shows a year.
Wait, don't we do this math every once in a while too? And I
I'm
still
trying to
haven't
figure it out.
gotten it. I still haven't figured it out.
We still haven't figured it out.
One of these days it'll all hit me. I'll be like, oh, 200. Wait, that doesn't make any sense at all. And then I'll figure out the math.
Well, it is Tuesday, June 1st, 2021, a brand new month.
Yep,
It is Pride
June.
Month.
it sure is.
Matt, not White Pride Month. That's
Sorry?
a different month. Your favorite month. That's a different month.
Sir,
So
what?
just relax a little bit. Don't get all excited.
It is Pride Month.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday to you,
And if-
Justin.
9 times out of 10, if you hear the Methinks, one of the members of the band are not in here. But this is those rare occasions where we play the song and a member is actually in here with us.
Happy Tuesday, Dustin.
Happy Tuesday, Marlon. How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. Are you recovering?
I'm feeling good.
Did you go to work
Recovering?
today?
I did. Well, I worked. Yeah.
Oh,
Why are you
worked.
recovering?
Memorial Day.
Yeah. Sunday was a blowout.
Rough one?
Mhm.
Yeah. Did you feel all right yesterday?
Yeah. Felt great.
Yeah. It's good weather to have a hangover, I guess.
Just be stuck in the house and watch it rain.
Yeah.
It was a monsoon here.
It's been several monsoons.
I'm done with this.
Many moons of monsoons.
You don't like Seattle?
I didn't move to Seattle. This is Texas.
Seattle moved to you.
That's right.
I guess that's part of the climate change, huh? We have to deal with
Yeah.
Seattle moving to us.
Wish their bands did.
Wish we had cool bands here like that.
Be a lot cooler if we did.
Like Heart.
Heart for sure.
Dude, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Pff, that's number one.
Number 1. What was the other hair metal band that's from there?
Europe. No, wait.
Queensryche.
Queensryche, yes. Queensryche.
That's about it. So no one else came from Seattle. Not that I can think of.
Mm-mm. I thought there was another, like, Kix was from there or something.
I don't know the origin of Kix.
I thought you were the origin of all things hair metal. That I could come to you for anything.
Not in relationship to Seattle.
Okay.
Who could win a hair medal off, you or Chris Ryan?
Chris Ryan.
You think? I don't know. You got some blows that you throw. every once in a while.
Candlebox. That's what I was thinking of.
Candlebox.
Yeah, I'm not very Candlebox savvy.
What they
You're
sing
not
again?
really-
They're the ones that did the "Hey Maybe Didn't mean to treat you bad."
Didn't they do
But I
that
did it
closing
anyway.
time?
No.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
I don't think that's the same band. Candlebox didn't do closing time.
No, they didn't do closing time. But you know who else is from Seattle that never gets talked about?
They should cover that.
Gas Huffer.
Son O, parentheses,
Yes.
parentheses, parentheses, parentheses. Has anybody ever said that?
Us and
Just
everyone
now?
that hangs out with us.
I want to go see
I
Son
really
O.
like that Son O,
parentheses,
parentheses, parentheses. I don't
Modest
think that is a
Mouse,
parentheses, though. Is it?
The Postal Service,
Modest Mouse is a good band.
Death Cab.
I saw a Death Cab for Cutie in Vancouver.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, not on purpose. They were playing with the Flaming Lips and some
Did
of
they
the
play
bands on
"Don't
there.
Close Your Eyes"? No, that's Kicks.
Yeah, that is Kix. Not from Seattle.
They're not from Seattle.
Don't close your eyes.
Yeah, it was a big festival up
The
in
presidents.
Vancouver.
Of the United States of America are from Seattle.
Just one.
Lump. Anyway,
That was the dude that played with the two-string guitar, right? Or the two-string
Yeah, one
bass or
played the
something like
get
that.
bass and the other one played bass guitar.
Yeah. Yeah,
They said they sing a song about peaches. Remember?
yeah.
yes.
You remember?
A bunch
Yeah.
of
Remember
peaches
The dude
Subs?
was bald or something. I think he was bald before all of us.
And then
He got there
didn't they have
quicker.
a bumblebee in their videos?
No, that was
That was Blind Melon,
no,
isn't
that
it?
was them.
Yeah.
And then before they went
That's
to
the-
closing time.
No, he's dead.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
if you like to
very much
make
so.
fun of people that have closed time forever,
I actually saw them play too.
closing time or
Blind
Blind Me
Smell.
Sonic?
I've seen them.
They were
saw
playing
them.
with Reverend Horton Heat and Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah, I saw them play
in
once.
Austin. I had a buddy who used to work for Reverend Horton Heat, and he got us free tickets for that. It was a fun time.
My scenario a few weeks ago, I've gotten some feedback on it, and people seem to like it. The whole scenario of the Sunset Strip moving to Magnolia,
I'm in.
Yeah.
and
I'm
us being
down.
able to go to the Rainbow Room here
Mhm.
and see Lemmy Stool, and then also see Guns N' Roses play
That'd be cool.
on Magnolia.
I went to the Rainbow Room looking for Lemmy, and I walked in, and all I saw was Chuck Zito.
That's
Was
cool though.
Lemmy still alive?
Lemmy was still alive at that time, yes.
I've only been there twice when he was alive. The rest of the times, like when we go out to NAM, we always go over there to eat and see the memorial and everything, and then see who else rolls in there. But yeah, there were some kids in a band called it was Tower of Power or something like that from England.
Tower of Power was the horn band that
That's
played.
the horn band. They were Power of something from England, and they were like this new wave of English punk there in 2000, late 90s, early 2000s. And they were in town to do a interview and play. They're doing an interview for Playboy and playing the Mansion. But the night before, we saw them at the Rainbow standing outside, and those kids were freaking out about Lemmy and trying and daring each other to go talk to him.
That's funny.
They were just freaking out, like, "Oh my God, he's right there! He's right there! You go talk to him. No, you go talk to him." No,
Yeah.
you-" And they're in.
I'd be the same way though.
I mean, we're talking Liberty spikes, and we're all hardcore dressed
Yeah.
out, safety pins everywhere,
Yeah, I'd be torn. It's like
And
he's a
You'd want to be cool.
like little
but-
kids.
he's a icon, but at the same time, you don't want to interrupt him.
Yeah.
You want to be respectful, but
Yeah.
still
Be cool with him.
pay your respects to somebody who's really changed the game for the whole
That's
genre.
that's what we did when we saw Mike Ness down at the Continental Club when he was coming around the corner. Like we almost ran into him, and I was like, "Whoa, that's Mike Ness!" And he was like, "Oh, hey guys, what's up?" And then,
Whoa.
yeah, whoa. And then I think one of my buddies had him sign a cigarette pack. That was about it. Then we just later, Mike. He's like, "Later, man. Y'all gonna stick around?"
You'll be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Is that what he said? Y'all be cool.
something like that. He was cool. I
You'll
thought
be
he
cool.
he was way chill.
Uh,
Like I figured he'd be this intense guy that's like all the time, but he's not. He wasn't at all. He was cool as shit.
he was just walking down the street, like pulling down his mascara,
Yeah,
so it looks like he's been crying.
yeah, yeah. That was a wild show, man. It
Mhm.
was when he did his country project,
Mhm.
and it was raining, kind of like it was a rainy spell down there,
Mhm.
and the fire marshal came in twice and made everybody leave. Like, or no, the power went out, and then the fire marshal showed up and made everybody come back in. And then and it was still raining and stuff. And then when we finally everybody got back inside, then they started having more sound problems, and then ended up cutting the set short because of it.
You think maybe they were just fucking with you?
I don't know, man. There was a lot of people in that show. I mean, it was what do you call it when they go to in and outs where you can't go in unless someone comes out?
One in, one out.
It was one in, one out at one
Mhm.
point of the night. There was a lot of people that were there.
Hmm.
It might have been around one of the South by Southwest too. Might have been another reason that it was so packed. So
I heard it gets crowded at South by
it does
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes people get.
Last year, not so much.
Yeah. And the year before, it's pretty empty.
We reported from there.
We did. There was no one
Last
down
year.
Yeah, somewhere.
there. The same week, but
Mhm.
they canceled it again.
And that's why you guys win so many awards.
We do the investigations.
We do the investigation reports. Yeah.
You're covering the stories that nobody else wants to cover.
That's right.
Exactly. Did you know that Sunday was one in, one out
I'd heard that. I heard
for a little bit?
Yeah. I talked to somebody just yesterday, and they were saying
Is that because they're trying to minimize the amount of people that are in there for
It was
COVID,
packed.
or was it just straight up nut to butt?
Yeah,
It was freaking packed.
So it was full on one in, one out because
it
they didn't
was
have-
uncomfortably
Yeah.
crowded.
Yeah.
Uncomfortably crowded.
It was really weird when Walmart went to one in, one out.
That was
Yeah,
strange.
that is kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Target.
And Target.
Target's was
everything went to
hardcore.
one
yeah,
in,
but
one
but
out.
Walmart, they're doing it by teeth, not by people.
Yeah. How many you got?
So if you had the most teeth, did you get in first?
Put
or
me
were
down
you...
for 3.
So how did it work though? Like, did you get if you the least amount of teeth you had, the quicker your line went, or was it vice versa?
The more teeth you had, the longer the people behind you had to wait.
That's what I think too.
I don't go to Walmart anymore. People keep taking my picture and putting it up on some website.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guarantee you there's some picture of me doing something stupid in a Walmart.
If someone finds it, please send it to us. I'd love to see us being people of Walmart.
Yeah.
But Sunday night was Gringo Palooza, the return of the annual Memorial Day weekend tradition that was started by the local gringos and the Hickoids. How long ago? How long have they been doing this?
Over 10 years.
And it's a pretty but fun throwdown. They had 3 links. Man, it was a fun night, Matt. You should have come out. There was these cool ass kids from LA opened up. Yeah. Called 3 Horse Company. Cool kids. Freaking nice as hell. Their first time out of California. First time to Texas. They brought like their entire families with them too.
How many
Moms,
was it?
dads. There's 3 kids in the band, right? Yeah. It's
No, I
3.
mean,
I
how
missed
many of the
them.
how many family members do you think were there?
like 8.
Yeah.
But it was and I don't know how many for sure, but it was pretty rad. They were enjoying it. I talked to them about what they thought about Texas and running around. They're like, man, we love this, because they flew in here, or they flew into Austin, did a show in Houston, a show in I think Dripping Springs, they said, then Elm, then they were going back to do Spicewood,
Yeah.
and then headed back. And they were a cool bunch of kids having some fun and enjoying it. Made me miss being young and on the road, but
Yeah.
not with my parents.
Yeah, I got there too late. Josephus was playing one.
Yeah. So have you seen them before?
Never.
Josephus and the George Jonestown Massacre. We had some words. We got into it.
There was some words exchanged.
We had to figure out who owed who royalties
Yeah.
and how this was all going to be divvied up.
Did you come
And
up
then you
to?
realize none of y'all are making.
What
any
about
money.
Ryan
Yeah.
Jones or Brian Jones?
Well, you have to
Did he come?
uppay.
Did he get involved?
So what we figured out was this is a multi-level marketing scam.
That's what we figured out last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I brought it up to them. They're like, "You're right. We got to pay up."
Yeah.
So
Well, that sucks for us.
we have to pay. Both of us had to pay up to the Brian's Jonestown,
Yeah.
and then that has to go to the actual Jonestown religion that's
Okay.
still functioning of whatever.
So we're getting
Maybe
used.
it's a in memory of for all
Sounds
the
like we're
survivors.
getting used, like we joined a
Yeah.
cult.
So yeah, we've been talking about this for the last few weeks. We're already in one.
Sounds
Neat.
like it. Neat.
Neat. We're already in one.
Well,
But
that's
they were great, man. And
Yeah.
so I'm shooting the shit with them and the lead singer, who I can't remember his name right now. He's got these bracelets on, and
Mhm.
Susie goes, "Look at his bracelets; they're pretty cool." And he goes, "Oh yeah, this band that I'm buddies with, Whiskey Dick. One of the guys in the band made these."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What?" So then we start shooting the shit, and their first time they ever came to DFW and played a show, they came as a 2-piece and played Broncos
Oh, really?
with Whiskey Dick. But they run around with Whiskey Dick and all this
Yeah.
stuff and meet each other up across the country and do shows here and there with them. And it was pretty cool. Like, we were just all talking.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah, grew up with those guys.
Small world, man.
Yep. And then Local Gringos played, which, I mean, you've been to one of their shows, you have to just experience it on its own, right? Like, you can't just talk about it. You have to go live it.
L-I-V-I-N.
It's awesome that it was 30 plus years past their heyday, and people still get excited about a show come out.
Packed.
That's
Insane
awesome.
about it.
Mhm.
How many shows they play a year?
None last year.
Well, yeah. No, none of us
now,
played any shows
now
last year.
about maybe 2,
Two.
maybe 3. We have a show coming up with them on September 4th. Shameless plug.
Where's that going to be at?
Lola's.
Oh, okay.
It's the Beaumonts, the Methinks, and the Loco Gringos.
February 16th.
No, that's we're playing somebody's album release party in February.
We'll
The-
take it.
I got it penciled in.
Yeah.
And then the Hickoids,
Hickoids.
and that's another 30-year process, isn't it?
Yeah, easily.
Easily. How many shows do they do a year?
They do a lot. They still tour.
Do they still?
They still tour.
Okay.
They
I'm sure if they did or not.
taking a Corona out of the picture. I bet they play 40 shows a year.
Okay.
So
40
we're
to
up to
50
what,
shows.
75 combined years, right? Right now?
Of music?
Yeah. What?
Up there?
More
How
than
much
that.
higher? Oh, it's going up.
Yeah.
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 So it's over 100. You think?
No, not that.
Let's see. How many years you been around? The Methinks.
20,
Get the calculator out.
20 or 21.
So we'll go with 20. Then, what about the Hickoids? You said 20.
They've been around
30.
since probably 85.
So what?
Not continuously.
So at least 30 years. You're gonna give them?
Not continuous years.
We still count it though, because it's still years. Because
Yeah, that sounds like some shady math you got going on there.
we're up to 50 right now with 2 bands.
Please don't do my taxes.
I think you just carry the 0 over here. You put a dot.
Yeah,
that's
you
my
can
point
deduct
here.
that.
Just,
Sure, why
fucking-
not?
I don't see why not. It's
What's
just,
the worst that could happen?
So what are you trying to figure out? How, like,
their
what do you mean?
combined years to being together, all the bands. Are they over 100?
In Fort
Like
Worth?
how? No, the guys that were at the show.
Oh, there was well over 100 with everybody that was there, right? But just the bands playing. The Methinks didn't play.
So there was. So okay, then and the average was probably 20 years on that, right?
Yeah.
So you have 60 years right there, and then theirs is 80.
Which Josephus And
I have no idea how long they've been
I
playing.
think when we were trying to figure out who owed who royalties, they said they've been together like 11 or 12 years, maybe
Mhm.
14 years, something like that. So
So you're getting real close to 100.
yeah,
My fuzzy math.
it was fun though. That was a crazy ass night. It was a good night. It was a good. I like Sundays when they roll into a holiday the next day,
Mm-hmm.
and you can,
Yeah.
rest it off. Or
Meow. I didn't have
you
the
know.
day off. So.
That's why you didn't come. You were scared.
Yes.
You probably played the better of the bets.
I know I did. I knew I did that night.
You
I just okay.
okay? I want to put
made
this
the right,
phone
I
down.
made the right
Not
decision
gonna-
here.
Talk about this. The
Sounds like fun though.
it was fun.
Sounds like I missed out, but
There
it's
was
that thing,
almost a
the next day work and stuff. So
remember when you just decided to toss your hat across from one side of
Yeah.
the 3-link stage to the
During-
other during a House Harkonnen set?
yeah,
Yeah, it was almost
and get on the mic.
and get on the mic.
Always a
Fucking
good move.
dumbass.
Always
dude.
a good move.
I was lit.
I think there was an actual sign up that said like a flyer
Matt is
for
drunk.
the House Harkonnen show coming up that said Stubbs.
No Stubbs.
Yeah, no admittance for Stubbs.
He can't come in.
He can't come to the show.
He's gonna throw his hat.
that
Yeah,
night.
yeah, that was a.
I had to drive you home.
Did you?
Yeah.
You've had to drive me home several times from that location. Yeah. So did y'all come up with any show ideas or anything that night? Because we tend to when we get that messed up in Dallas.
No, I don't think we did. I don't remember. I don't think we did.
Hmm.
I don't know.
This is very interesting.
Nick has a funny story. He was supposed to be here tonight, but we'll wait till he comes in to talk
That's
about
the
it.
only reason why I came on tonight.
It's the only
I
reason
know.
I came.
I thought he was. Gonna
You
be
and
here.
Nick lined it up. Like we were standing back there talking. And I said, "Oh, we don't have anybody on. Why don't you come on Tuesday?" And then y'all were both like, "Yeah,
No, Nick was like, "Yeah," and I was like,
if you come in, I'll come in."
every time I come on, it's those fucking two losers. So next time somebody cool comes on, I want to come on. And Nick was like, "I'm gonna be there Tuesday," and I was like, "Fucking A, I'm in." And guess what?
See, that's all we got to do is take Marlon with us and be like, hey, he's going to be on the show next week if you want to come in too.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that didn't taste good.
Mm-mm.
It's probably old.
Where'd
oh
you
my
get this?
gosh.
At the liquor store.
I
Why
have
is it?
chosen wisely.
You didn't tell me it was blue-colored rubbing alcohol.
That's not good.
Hey,
Wow.
it's just the Costco version, okay? Don't worry about it.
Mm.
Mm.
So, leaving. What time did you leave out there?
I did the Haltom City sneak out about 3/4 of the way through the Hickoids.
Oh, you did. That's why I didn't see you ever again. Well, how'd you feel walking out of that into Elm?
Man, Deep Ellum is, well, I would say it's changed, but it was exactly the same way it was when I went to the last Gringo Palooza 2 years ago.
Dude, I had my camera bag on my back and I was holding it tight.
It was crowded.
It was scary as shit. The crowd that was
People
down there
hitting
and the shit that was going on, stuff being said, and a shooting happened that night right down the street. Come to find out about
Damn. Yeah, that's crazy.
at one of the clubs, but yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. I always park right behind trees in that parking lot.
I tried to, but they were already filled up when I got there.
I think I took the last spot. Sorry.
He said, I went up there and I said, "You got any spots?" And he said, "No, your truck's too big."
Yeah. He looked at mine for a little bit and was like, "Well, you can park up here, but it's narrow. Watch out, pulling through there."
Shit, I was halfway down to double wide where I parked.
Damn, really? So
Mhm.
you had to walk through all the bullshit.
I was far.
Dude. Alone?
Yeah.
And you didn't get raped?
I tried.
Hmm.
No success.
No success.
Well, you
Dude,
can
I
try
don't
hard
like
enough.
it. I don't like it over there. That's the first time I've been to Dallas since January. Yeah. First time I've been to Elm since we played there.
Deep Ellum's kind of sucked for a long time.
Last February was our last show
Mhm.
I went to that, and it was getting
at the
it
Blue
was getting
Note.
weird then.
That was weird.
yeah.
That was weird because it was like a Thursday night. You couldn't park anywhere on a
No, I thought
Thursday
that was
night.
a Saturday night, wasn't it? Was it a Thursday? Was it a weekday show?
I thought it was a weekday show.
Yeah.
I was all
I don't
happy
know, I
about
don't
getting to Dallas in 30 minutes, and then it took me probably 45
To
minutes
park. Yep.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. I don't like it down there. Why didn't they look? You're building all that shit right there. You tore down.
Build a fucking parking lot.
How hard is it to build a parking garage?
Not hard. I've seen it done before.
I've
never personally done it, but
I have one at my
No.
apartment complex.
Yeah, the expert.
There
He's-
you go. You should know
and-
how
and
one's
how-
being built.
Mr. Stubbs, you're an expert in parking garages.
Yes.
You have one at your apartment complex. How hard are
I
they
do.
to build?
I think for the designer of apartment garage that you went to school to learn all that,
Mm-hmm.
it would probably be something you could do.
It's probably an architect or
There
engineer.
you go.
Architect,
There you
engineer,
go.
or something.
So why don't they build more fucking parking garages?
Yeah, they should.
Where are all those
Fort
high
Worth-
rises they're building?
Fort
Where the
Worth
fuck
has
those
them.
people park?
Fort Worth
I
has
don't
them.
know.
Yeah,
And they're free.
know.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the deal is.
I paid $8 to walk like a
I
mile.
think this has been asked by millions of people.
The
too,
only
the same exact question.
the only thing I can think of is that why they don't build them is because it's a lot
Mhm.
easier to murder someone in one.
Yeah.
There's a lot more places you can jump out and shoot someone or stab someone, and that seems to be a fun thing to do in Elm.
I'm down. Yeah,
So,
I can dig it.
That could be what it was. I don't know. Susie said JGJM was laughing about the JJTM stickers that showed up on the table.
Oh, that's funny. You left some stickers.
Yeah, I
for
just
me.
happened to place my our stickers right
Nicely
next to theirs,
placed.
and they laughed. Yeah,
Hey, there's Steve Nash. We were just talking about him.
doesn't he need to go talk about soccer somewhere?
Let's do a buttery nipple shot.
Oh, buttery nipple, yes. We'll do the
You
buttery
guys are
nipple.
going to get tanked.
Yeah. So I got something I want to get into.
Okay.
I want to see if you saw any of it. Cheers, sir. Thank you for the buttery nipple. Matt's drink of choice, and he's not even drinking.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yummy.
I forgot how that came to be, too.
Wasn't it a
The
joke?
buttery
at
nipple joke.
Lola's?
Like, what'd we do?
Didn't you just spit it out one day? Something about buttery nipples?
I don't know. I don't know where it came from. It was something that Johnson and I did.
I just remember y'all having like 7 buttery nipple shots at Lola's one night.
Yeah, that was
Together.
yeah.
Ah, buttery nipples.
But he was doing that because I think I told the story on one of the shows or to him,
Mhm.
maybe just in talking. And then I decided to at first, didn't I try to hold off? I was like, no, I'm not doing that, man. And then later on
who
in the
doesn't
night,
like getting shit hammered on buttery nipples?
and then later in the night, I was like, yeah, let's do them.
Fuck
And I ended up doing like
This-
6.
Come on, Martin, let's do fucking buttery nipples. Bartender,
Let's do a podcast.
bartender, I need 12 buttery nipples.
In an Uber. Well, you got kicked out of Uber Stubbs. You can't. You got to take a lift. Ah, whatever.
I don't want to lift.
You can lift me.
That's
Yeah.
trashy.
Yeah, buttery nipples, man. It's nothing but trouble.
Fucking
Nothing but trouble.
great.
Nothing but trouble.
I love it.
That's how you know you've arrived, man. You're on a ski boat out in the middle of Lake Louisville having a buttery nipple.
Not unless you're having it off of a nipple.
Whatever, man.
Where did the name buttery nipple come from anyway?
I don't know. It's like a tequila rose with something else in it, right?
Fuck if I know. I don't make them, Stubbs. I just drink them.
I just drink them, man. Does my hat say scientist? No. Well, shut the fuck up then.
What I do? Shoot the shit now.
Yeah, let's do shoot the shit.
I thought we just were. I thought we were talking about the show. I want to shoot some shit about a conversation I got in with Sambuca and Irish Cream.
That's
what's
the
in
Fuck
buttery
the
difference, huh?
nipple.
Sambuca.
Yeah,
That's just that's the difference. The only thing.
I thought that was the
Okay.
guy that owned those Italian restaurants around
Or
town.
jazz bar. Wasn't there a jazz bar
Indie
for a
bars,
while?
Yeah, jazz bar.
Sambuca.
With that 8-foot tall bouncer.
yeah.
Did you know that dude was hung like a hero?
Is that what you? Is that where you go when you see a tall person? You're like,
a hero.
that guy's
Yeah.
got a big dick.
I never want to go to a Mavs game with you, Stubbs.
Yeah, those guys got big dicks. Look at all of them. Oh my God, there's 10 big
It's
dicks
funny.
running around the floor.
I had the same conversation during the Maverick game, y'all. It's weird.
And that's
That's
why
a
you
lot of
can't
big
ever
old
sit
dicks out there.
You have a fascination. Is it just tall people or is it also athletic? Do you like athletic dicks?
It's just that doctor, man. That once that remember I told you the story about the skin doctor.
No.
When I got my nose, when I had to get my nose
When you
surgerized.
already langed your nose?
Yeah. And the guy walked in and introduced himself, and you could see his dong on the side of his his operating pants. And I just look at Brittany and go, she's like, oh my God, like she just starts rolling her eyes, like, what the fuck are you doing?
She didn't start drooling?
No, she saw it. She
It's
definitely was
oh
like,
my
whoa.
God.
But she was the one who was playing it cool.
She was playing it
She's
cool,
playing
and
it
I was
cool.
like, did you see the size of that dick?
She immediately picks up her phone and goes, look what I'm missing out on.
Maybe while I was out getting cut on,
Yeah, they
He's
started.
like, time out, I have to go, because he was German too, or
Oh, he
something like
was?
that. Yeah, he was like, I think he was German. He's like, I have to go. I'll be right back.
Did he have to go
so it was
play a game?
Robo Pants.
No.
No, that'd even get real. That'd get real
you know,
wild.
You know, your Robo Tuner accent is the exact same as
Hey, motherfucker,
is
that's Stubbs' woman.
a well hung German surgeon.
He was a skin plastic surgeon.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So maybe his dong wasn't
Hold
real.
on. I have to go play a basketball game.
There was a super tall. I got stuck behind the Hickoids
He wasn't Dirk.
merch booth for a little bit, and there was a super tall German guy that came back and was just buying all kinds of shit. And
It wasn't the guy who looked like Christopher Lloyd, was it?
no, it was not. But I'll be totally honest. I
Was it
didn't-
Dirk?
I did not notice the size of his dong.
Was it Dirk, the guy that used to play basketball for the Mavericks?
I don't watch the Mavericks.
Dirk was not there. I can.
He wasn't?
No.
Seems like a show he'd be into.
Although rumor has it
He's into that old country and stuff.
he was a
and
huge
Insurgent music.
whiskey dick fan too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Did
Yep.
did Whiskey Dick ever do any shows up there? I know that Velvet Lovebox was the house band for the Stars.
I don't think so.
When my,
Mm.
my
They might have, but I don't think so. They were already as soon
We'd
as
have to drag him in here.
yeah.
yeah when
I don't know
my,
if they did or not.
when my was working at Reunion Arena and American Airlines Center, she was talking about the Velvet Lovebox was the house band for the Stars.
Yeah, for
Every
wasn't
time.
it a few years too? Wasn't just 1 year, was it?
Long time, yeah.
They were the house band for Broncos every Thursday when it was
Yep.
Yeah.
band meetup night.
Yep.
Let's
Band
all book
meeting,
shows
get
together.
drunk, act like we're gonna do
These guys are
business.
so awesome.
They're great.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them in forever.
I haven't
I've
either.
seen them around, but I haven't seen them play.
You know
in
what was
forever.
wild is when we walked into that place in LA and saw and heard Johnson and like we walked in, they were on stage and they were ripping through a song and everybody was cheering.
Mhm.
It's a song we've heard for 20 fucking
years. And I'm like, dude, oh my gosh, look at all these people. Like
Yeah.
they were all into it, man, and they were fucking jamming too. And I was like, it was weird because you're like, I know this song.
I
What
feel
the
like I'm
fuck?
at Broncos,
What
but
the hell?
Mhm.
Broncos never held 3,000 people.
Yeah. And then my lady took the stage.
And that was it for you. And I sent you the video, right? I shot you a video of a lady, Miss
I don't-
Lita Ford.
Oh,
yeah.
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 I'm a
yeah.
big Lita Ford fan,
I tried to get her to feed me brisket.
but she did not.
She was not into it.
I saw she was touring, but she's not coming to DFW.
Oh, she's not?
No, I just looked
Mm.
today. I looked at her tour schedule.
Damn.
Damn.
Yep.
So
she
you
was
guys
there.
going to any concerts coming up? I've recently bought a shit ton of concert tickets, and I hope that this Corona bullshit doesn't come back because I'm fucked if they do.
You bought a shit ton.
I
Did you
bought a
bu-
shit ton.
Are you going to the one I have that was sent to me today by our buddy Chris? That might be the worst festival lineup I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
The Taste of Addison.
No.
Okay, look. Here's
Hold
my
on, I gotta look
bitch.
this up. Wait. I gotta look this
no,
up.
No. Don't look it up. Don't
Not
look
yet?
it up. Let me tell you
Oh,
what
okay.
they are because I want
gonna do a
real
segment here?
response. Yeah. I want to tell you something. Why doesn't DFW have a badass 3-day concert like all the other cities do
They were
around
trying
here?
to before COVID.
Well, let's be real. That thing that happened at AT&T Stadium wasn't.
What about there
Perfect.
was one that they were bringing in? The Killers played that festival that Duel and them played a couple of years ago.
That's the Wildflower Festival in Addison also.
I went
Oh,
to
it
one
is?
of those. It was a Cheap Trick and
I
Joan
thought that
Jett.
was in downtown Dallas,
N-
where the Killers played.
No, the Killers. The Homegrown Fest is all local bands.
What was the one that was
That's in downtown.
that was going on when we went to Texas Beer Fest, and we left and we were like, we should go see the Killers at least. That festival.
I don't remember what that was, but the Homegrown Fest. I don't think the Killers have played that.
Huh? I'll have to look it up.
But
Do you have the Google?
I have the Googles.
you look at all these festivals that are popping up. Like Chicago has two of the baddest ass festivals of the year. 3 actually
Yeah, 3.
of the year. Yeah, and Riot Fest, and then there's a weird industrial electronic fest. That's pretty cool too.
Did you see the full lineup of that
We have
Psycho Fest
shit.
in Vegas?
Vegas
Good
Psycho Fest is always
gosh.
badass. I'll go to that, pants down. Let's
Yeah.
go. But we can go hang out with our friends in Vegas. We should go.
Oh, that reminds me. I saw
Psycho
something
Fest.
about levitation when I was looking up Psycho.
I shouldn't have to drive to Austin for a badass fest. We're a
I agree.
huge city in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
Why don't we
You know
have a
that
badass fest?
that
Fortress
first
Fest is here.
Yeah, I was about to say that first Fortress Fest looked pretty good.
It was good, but even that, you put all the Fortress Fest
Mhm.
together, and they don't hold a candle to what all these other cities are doing.
True. I'm looking at a couple of badass bands and a bunch of filler.
Yeah.
No offense to the filler.
So here's the taste of Addison, and I hope you have your tickets for this so I can kick you square in the nuts.
That's not one that I bought.
So there's 2 headliners. On Friday, I'm gonna do
in
lineup.
on one of these.
On Friday, there's only 3 bands. Okay,
I'm in.
Yeah.
The-
Oh wait,
3
sorry.
bands.
it starts at 7, ends at midnight. You got David Whitman Band,
I have no fucking idea who that is.
cover band, Emerald City Band,
Yeah,
That's a cover band,
I've
isn't
heard
it?
of them.
cover band, and headlining the night out is Flo Rida.
That's the low.
Yeah.
Man, I love that fucking commercial.
It's the one that does Fireball, right?
No,
I
that's
don't
that's
know.
Pitbull.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which one?
He does the
which one's
Kroger
Flo
commercial.
Rida, then?
I'm gonna go low.
Low, low.
Yeah.
I love that song.
You've seen, you have Tropic Thunder. Isn't that the one
Yeah,
Tom
yeah,
Cruise
yeah.
dances to?
That's Flo Rida?
I think so, right?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to drive all the way to Addison for
Hey, did you see it's back on
for the
Netflix, by the way?
Kroger commercial.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Tropic Thunder is awesome. So on Saturday, the last night of the festival, it's just a 2-day festival, not a 3-day festival, because Addison probably couldn't afford anybody else. You're gonna start at 2:30 with Satisfaction.
Is that a
Cover band.
Beatles cover band?
Cover band.
No, of the fucking Rolling Stones.
Oh,
The
yeah. my
Stones.
bad.
God damn it.
Sorry.
Then they leave the cover bands behind. At 4:30, you get lit.
The real lit?
Yep. At 6:30, you get Hoobastank. So between lit and Hoobastank,
No, you did the wrong song. That's not lit.
oh,
You
that's
did Sum 41.
Yeah.
And I like Sum 41.
We've
Yeah.
made fun of both those bands so much I get them confused.
I don't make fun of Sum 41 because I like them.
So 4:30's lit. They get a 2-hour set before Hoobastank at 6:30, who gets a 2-hour
Hoobastank.
set
What
before
they do?
Red
forgot what they
Jumpsuit
did.
Apparatus is at 8:30.
Red jumpsuit.
Red jumpsuit
apparatus?
apparatus. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't like the sounds of that.
Then headlining the whole festival, ending it all off at 10:30 p.m. Third Eye Blind.
Why do they just want people to leave? Like,
I guess
Time to
that's the
go
way
home.
to kick them out, is fire that shit up. This is the shittiest fucking festival I've ever seen, and I'm embarrassed to live 30 miles from Addison.
I live real close.
You do live real close. I would be embarrassed
To
to
live
be
in Las
in your
Colinas?
apartment close to Addison.
God damn it, Stubbs.
Shit.
I want to reach over to the red phone, call the Naval Air Station, have them fire up
Give
a
'em some coordinates.
B-52.
Give them some coordinates.
I'll give them a longitude and latitude on my map grid, and they just open the payload doors and
Confetti
end
comes
Addison's
out, Dustin.
life.
Confetti.
No. Make it to where this thing can't happen. It's at Addison Circle Jerk Park.
He's joking, y'all.
No, I'm not. This is the worst fucking festival I've ever seen in my life.
I
You know-
just got him off the hook.
Whoever the promo guy is here, if he sent us a message like, look, you could sit down and interview every one of these bands, I'd go, okay, and I'd go meet the promo guy and slap him in the face and then leave.
Damn,
I'd go out of my way.
doesn't sound very grateful.
Just like if I lived in Fort Worth, I'd go out of my way to vote against Deborah Peoples. I would go out of my way to punch the promoter of this.
What did this
show.
poor lady do now?
The promoter?
Peebles, she didn't have nothing to do with it. Now she's about to get slapped.
The former VP of AT&T that fucked up a whole bunch of shit.
This is getting out of hand, man.
Yeah.
This is
So
reminding
anyway,
me of that
S-
Russell
Speaking of
Crowe movie
politics,
that
did,
I saw
did
the other
Kurt
day.
Meyer win? I didn't even check
No, he
that.
didn't.
He didn't.
Mm-mm.
No, we're 0 for 2.
Yeah.
No, the Nazi bitch
he,
one.
He seemed like an okay guy. I don't know anything about his politics, but he seemed like a good dude. And
No, that Nazi bitch one that said
Okay.
that had her supporters say white pride and white power as they pulled out of the place.
Yeah.
Fuck her.
huh?
Huh.
You hand me the red phone, I'll call. I got too many
You got too many
family and
coordinates,
friends
man.
that live in Colleyville, or else I
You need to trim your list a little bit.
did find her address.
Just
Public
relax, and have a buttery nipples.
I think you need another
record. I think
nipple.
the buttery nipples have got me all fired up now.
I'm mad as hell.
Fuck this taste of Addison. I'm
There,
pissed.
there was a
Well,
Saturday Night Live
what-
skit
what's the date
a long
on
time
it?
ago called
I'm mad as hell.
Girly Drink
Oh,
Drunk.
Oh, yeah?
And
It's this weekend.
Oh, okay. Well,
damn, I got shit to do.
yeah, it's
I
supposed
do
to rain
too.
and stuff, so you don't have to worry
Listen,
about it.
I don't get this festival's here.
I got my daughters.
and I am gonna go spend my
I was
time
going to come, but
watching the jet noise over this bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to yell at us.
you're really fired up about it.
I
think,
am.
The buttery
So
nipples, man.
plug their show. Where are the Jet Boys playing?
The jet noise
Jet Noise.
is
That's what I
playing at
said.
Mass. They're headlining their first show.
I like it. I
Friday
saw
night.
a live stream that they did, and I was like, I don't even miss the guitar.
Yeah.
Like
It's
I
good.
thought
I knew it would
thought
be.
that I thought that RoboTuner stepped up to the plate and really fucking did it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of
Sex?
I don't remember.
Octopus Project. Royal Blood.
No.
Uh,
I'm not a huge
Mississippi
I'm not a
Bass Drum?
huge fan of rock bands without guitars. Like if I went into my record store and there was a rock band without guitar section, I would probably never flip through the records.
you don't like Royal Blood? They get
No,
away
I-
with it
I
because they
mean,
don't. It sounds like it. You know,
That-
there's
that's
a
what
good
I'm
sound
kind of
to 'em.
getting at.
Yeah.
Is that there's exceptions, but if you said, hey, let's go try and find
Two band festival.
I've never ever fucking Googled rock bands without guitar MP3.
Well, and if you, I want to look that up right now. But if you like, even if you say you're a drum and bass band, people go a different direction with it.
Yeah. But what I'm getting at is
What
is
about
I
that
saw
one
one of their,
that just put an album out a while back? The,
What's your
Death
s-
from Above?
Yeah,
you don't
Death
like
from
them?
Above's amazing.
I'm not familiar with them. I'll check it out.
But
Well-
what you're saying is you're glad Josh left the band and it's way better now.
Did I?
Sounds
You
like
I
said
guess.
you
saying,
hate
man.
guitar
Yeah, sure.
and you needed to. It's better without.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I said.
More bands should do it, is what you're saying.
More bands should lose guitars. What would Methinks be if it was just
Speaking
Sean
of
and Ray?
That's a nice segue. June 12th, we're playing our first show back after the Corona.
Must be nice.
We're
Are
playing.
you going to have a song about Corona?
Yeah, it's called "We're Waxed, Vaxed, and."
Is this where I
Double
walk
Stacked
out?
And relaxed.
and relax?
Is this in protest to my post a few weeks ago?
We don't write songs like.
You don't need COVID songs.
I think
COVID
you-
songs don't need to be written.
Yeah,
I think you
I'm pretty
should.
good.
I think you should do COVID-19 soundtrack and have 19 tracks on it from
Of just
19
people
different
coughing.
local bands coughing.
I think that's what it should be. Tracks of people coughing, and then the last track is a death cough.
Did you watch that interview of
I'm into
Bungle
it.
that I sent? I put the link up.
Which one?
I think it might have been when you were out gallivanting all over Deep Ellum.
Which for what? For what?
They did an interview. It starts off in Italian,
Oh, with
In
the
a-
tomahawk stuff.
Oh, I thought that was it Tomahawk? I thought it was
Well, it's
Bungle.
Scott. Oh yeah,
Because Scott gets in there and then
yeah, it was with Scott. Yeah,
yeah, and that's when they start speaking English.
yeah.
Did you watch it?
Mm-mm.
It's good.
I need to
It's
watch
cool.
it. I'll watch it. I was in Elm doing stuff.
Yeah, Mike Patton talks about how he wrote how there was like he had to write a part of one of their songs on one string. Like literally just sat there and figured it out on one string.
He knows Italian.
Mike
That-
Patton does.
That's
yeah.
what you were doing while Dustin was out supporting the scene.
Yeah, I was watching videos of and porn.
How'd you like Saturday morning when your phone blew up with the exact same message over and over and over again?
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
That was
But
fun.
that man, I'm
We're all
telling you, man,
sitting
I'm
there
signed
together.
up, dude. I'm gonna join one of those clubs because they're
a
awesome.
pedicure club.
Awesome, man.
I've never had one.
Great. My feet all soft.
Mm-hmm.
Did they show reruns of Jersey Shore the whole time you're in there, or Grey's Anatomy?
No, I made them put it on the game. I was like, put that fucking game on.
So
while I
you
was in
were
there.
watching the game?
Uh-huh.
No,
Made
you
'em do it.
weren't. No,
No,
you
dude.
weren't. No,
Hell
you
no.
weren't.
Can you imagine that? I just walk into a salon and just start changing the channel.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You could have
Hmm.
streamed it on your phone.
Yeah, I was too busy watching you knuckleheads say cursing me.
It was pretty great.
That was great.
You didn't show up and your team lost.
Yep.
Yep. That's the way it happens.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But man, I'm in on the petty. Like I
Did you
haven't
get a
even.
petty Manny?
No,
Just the
no.
petty.
I thought about it, but
Did
I
they
chew-
shave your
I
leg
chew
hair?
my nails too much. I don't think so. I think they rubbed this thing on it.
What thing?
They rub a bunch of stuff on you, man, on your legs and feet and stuff. I'm not sure what it was. It
You
was
ever had
like-
leashes eat the dead skin off your feet?
No, but
That's cool.
they do those down in Mexico. They have the fish that come
Yeah.
give you pedicures, and I don't think I could.
Piranhas?
That's
no,
where
they're
I
not
dribble my
piranhas,
butt.
but they're like
In a koi
like
pond.
little suckers. They
Yeah,
just
the
go
little-
around sucking your bacteria out of your toes.
That's a big
your
thing in
toe funk.
Greece.
Yeah,
That's a big thing in Greece.
I don't know if I'd
that
be
and
down
anal.
for that though.
Hmm.
Time
Those
code.
are big things.
Time
in
code.
The Greek like.
I've never been. I'll have to watch
Did-
my
did
back.
Is
Watch your
Astroglide? Is Astroglide? Most of its sales are done there, or do they just
It's the Greek way.
do they use
Just
Greek
saying.
yogurt?
Yeah,
Stupid.
but they say that's dangerous doing the fish thing.
And
Like, you
anal.
can get. They're both dangerous.
Are we talking about the fish toe thing, or are we talking about anal?
Yes.
Both.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your story. Tell us about the anal at the salon.
I'm talking about you just stick your butt down there and it eats the dead skin off your butt.
Sounds like a porn. All of a sudden, I walk in with a robe. I'm like, I'm ready for my fish
And my anal.
pedicure and my anal.
Pedicures are different there. They're a little different.
All of a sudden, Trash Pockets walks around the corner. It's like, oh.
Ooh, that's a weird transition.
Stubbs, would you get me a buttery nipple out of the
Yeah,
freezer?
sure, buddy.
Oh, you got
Sure
more?
will, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I
Damn,
got more.
look at you.
You are gonna
rolling.
need a.
Give me a beer as a back.
Got some eggs.
What about eggs?
Oh, you don't have to refrigerate those. I mean, you can.
That's not a
Yeah,
butter
yeah.
nipple.
We'll take all that shit.
So I got into a conversation with our old drummer last week. Did you see this?
I saw it in the notes, but I didn't see what the.
What the conversation was?
No, yeah, I didn't.
Did you get me a beer too?
I want to see if you're on the same page.
And
as
an
me.
egg?
Right on,
And an egg?
thanks.
You want to eat a raw egg?
Do you need an egg?
Yeah.
Break it.
No. Later.
Okay.
Oh, why, thank you, sir. So, got into a conversation with him about electric vehicles, and it was a conversation. What an argument!
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
You don't want an egg?
Maybe later.
I got a half a. I got a
Maybe?
dude. I got a half a carton over here. If you want one,
See,
Dustin, you want an egg?
hey,
Do you want an egg?
James is in the room. Apache, the Greek Army's motto: "Never leave your buddies behind." Yeah, never leave your buddies behind. We're gonna do this again, sir. Thank
Sounds
you.
like a solid plan.
It is.
Whoo.
So,
okay.
I'm talking with Jesse about electric vehicles. 'cause
Electric
that
vehicles
new
like the Tesla.
that new Ford pickup truck's coming out. And we get into a conversation because he's all like, this is the way we need to go and blah, blah, blah. And I'm telling him, I'm like, you do realize that the carbon footprint and the carbon cost of making that vehicle is way more than what it will save in its lifespan right now. Right now. I mean, we're going the right direction, but in the future, it'll probably all balance out and pay off. But right now, you're not saving anything by buying one of those vehicles right now.
That's
Because
what my mechanic told me.
you're still having to pay for the electricity that's coming from coal plants or gas burning power plants. The production of the vehicle isn't a closed loop yet, so there's a lot of energy
How long does that take?
and a lot of plastic being used to make these vehicles, and then to dispose of the vehicle,
Yeah.
you have lithium batteries that are fucking toxic to everything and that don't last that long.
Is that a good Jello shot, Marlon? Did he come over tanked?
Yeah. Did you start before you got here?
Woo.
Were these buttery nipples an 8-pack?
Ooh, that was a buttery one.
So we're going back and forth, and it's a good conversation, just talking
Yeah.
about things. But
Is this what
it's
was this
not
on
worth
a social media or was
on
it
Facebook.
Oh, okay.
We're going back and
All
forth.
right.
I mean, a few
Did
people saw
his
the
brother
stuff.
get into it?
Yeah,
He's awesome.
yeah.
When they start
He
going
just
at it.
likes poking the bear, the Jesse bear,
And
and
it's
watching
awesome.
him freak out. It's fun.
Dale knows how to do it too.
Yeah. But another thing I brought up is
Poke the
all
bear.
this lithium that's being bought or being mined for these vehicles
Yeah.
is done with slave labor and with child labor. It's just like blood diamonds, basically. It's the exact same thing. So
I'm in.
Like all all the batteries.
the lithium ion
Lithium
batteries,
ion?
yeah, it comes from
Ion
lithium
ions.
mines that are in the third world countries that are being mined by slave labor, and
Damn.
so
What do you
it's
say to
just
that?
like- it didn't really have a good comeback. But I want to see if you're on board with me. I want to go buy a bunch of bumper stickers, and anytime we see an electric vehicle, we slap a bumper sticker on it that says this vehicle was made with slave labor.
There's probably people who already started doing that. I
It's like
imagine.
when they used to spray paint the Hummers.
Yeah.
Like when we were in Austin and we saw 40,000 of them, and we kept asking every time we drove by one, seeing if Elon was in it.
Just slap one on those.
We'll just slap one on there. Should I do that? That'll be our new bit.
I think what you should do, honestly, this would be funny, actually. Actually, that's funny too. But if you go to the car lot down there
And just
in
slap
Austin
'em?
at Tesla, and then as people are driving, whoa, baby, whoa, hang
Let me
on,
get
buddy,
you this.
and then put it right on their car, and then take off running. I hope
Yeah.
it's not Alex Jones.
I'll be honest. I would love to have an electric car if I had a solar panel on my roof, and I could come home every night and charge it, and never fucking buy gas from Exxon
So all kinds of crazy noises out there tonight.
or
A werewolf. It would that would
BP
work,
or
but
one of them.
you'd have to. It's not one solar panel's not going to power up one of those things.
That's why I don't have a fucking electric car.
And
I've got a big ass truck.
What about the?
well, that's the thing is right now the newer vehicles that you buy, the emissions systems on them are pretty goddamn clean.
And my
It's not
You'd
perfect.
be
The new
surprised
cars,
at how
yeah.
good my gas
What-
mileage is.
What about the roofing that you see?
Those weird roof tiles.
Yeah, are those helping yet?
Are those
like-
even out? Are they affordable?
I mean, there's a dude that lives in Watauga that has them.
Oh, really? Well,
That's
if
your
Watauga
benchmark
has
of,
them,
what-
everybody's got to have them.
Huh?
That's your benchmark of affordable.
Is Watauga?
No, but it's not like I saw him in the heart of Southlake or something. Like I saw him where the medium household income's probably a little lower than
South Lake.
rich folk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It was
grew
in
up
my neighborhood, that
yeah.
neighborhood that I was living at.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Someone had it in
When
there.
I was getting my super strength,
Yeah.
where I developed my superpowers. But yeah, no, in that neighborhood there's one right off the main road.
It's I don't know. I'm with you. They're badass. My uncle's got one. He's got one of those little BMW ones.
Mhm.
Instant power, so much fun, so
The
much
race
cool
cars are
stuff
cool.
in them.
The race cars are cool.
But it's just not. You can't consciously own one right now if you're like an environmentalist or thinking this is going to do better for America.
And to be totally honest, I've thought that too, because like, okay, so I'm driving an electric car. I'm not gonna cause emissions when I drive. But how do you get that fucking power? You burn coal.
This
You
is the
burn
thing.
coal.
This is the
Mhm.
thing
Get
that's
it.
interesting too. Is the way that Joe Biden ran was, well, that development is going to provide jobs for the people that lost them in the coal industry. So
Now
they're gonna have to, if they're gonna get serious about doing it. I mean, how they need to think of some way to implement it.
They ought to put up
it's
one
like-
of those windmill generators.
But those like all those windmills
They
being
kill
built.
birds and make people have cancer.
Well, they've already proven that all those windmills being
cost
built,
more to run or
it
some shit.
costs more to manufacture those
Mhm.
windmills than the power they generate over their lifetime.
And that's what it all boils down to. Whether you like it or not, it all boils down to money.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then there's a good conspiracy theory with these electric vehicles that the reason their range is only like 300 miles is because the government wants to keep you centralized close to your home so they can control you better
I'm sure it is.
and point,
Corral everyone.
The
stuff
elites.
things and keep people from traveling long distances and crossing countries and the country and stuff. That's the good conspiracy theory. I like that one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I bet you there's a lot.
But they got the one my uncle has. They go down to. They have some family down in Corpus, and it only increased their drive by like an hour and a half, 2 hours, having to stop and charge it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, the hybrid. I drove my sister's hybrid when your laptop got pissed on.
Yeah.
And
The laptop didn't get pissed on. The backpack.
the backpack. Yeah, so, and then
Why did you piss on it?
I didn't this time,
Oh, okay.
but
That motherfucker that did.
it was one tank of gas the whole way down.
That's pretty good.
So I remember that, freaking out about that. I was like, "Whoa, that's pretty cool."
Yeah.
That you can set it. You got to set it on that mode. You got to take it off a hot rod mode. And
Is that how she
Prius.
drove it? Was
it
hot
the,
rod in her Prius?
yeah, the
Did you drag race?
what
a
was
Prius?
really weird was the sound. You could barely hear if that thing was on. It's creep up on you,
That's what's
man.
weird about the Teslas. Is how quiet they are.
It'll creep
They had
up
to
on
put
you,
the
man.
fake noise on them because they were running over people.
Yeah.
Did they really?
That's a definite concern.
Yeah,
I know you're just joking and laughing about people getting run over.
they did. They got ran
but,
over.
But it is a definite concern.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe that they didn't do that from the onset.
It sounds like a golf cart coming at you.
Like
and you
take
turn
the
around,
run,
it's a car.
take the silent mode off and the run
Mhm.
over people mode. Maybe take those two buttons off the panel. You
Hmm.
know,
It's good for an assassin's vehicle. Being so quiet.
It would be
It'd
awesome.
perfect.
Are we getting back to coordinates?
South Lake. I mean, wait, Addison.
Just some guy out there is thinking that they got the world's greatest music like festival coming back from COVID in DFW.
If you're an old fuck,
and here comes Dustin just lifting up his hind leg and just taking a
Piss
leak all
all
over
I
it,
didn't
man.
piss on it. I took a shit all
Yeah,
over it
and
too.
poop, and does the scoot or the
Yeah,
with the hind legs, and then starts butt scooting around, like just staring at him like that's the stupidest concert
Speaking of
ever.
concert-
Emerald City is in your festival.
What you got?
It's
Okay,
terrible.
Emerald City's a good band,
They're a good band,
good musicians,
but
and
that's
stuff.
not a festival having cover bands there.
Should have got the methinks.
Cover party bands.
I don't know that we're
Next time,
that kind of
hey,
band.
we'll send you a few bands. I'll send you a few bands. Just trust me on this.
I thought we wanted to get into that world.
We've played
building up
one
festivals.
really big festival
COVID knocked us off
at
that
LaGrave
projection.
Field, and it did not go over well.
What happened?
It closed. Look at LaGrave Field. They shut it down.
Wait, are you talking about the aftermath or during the show? The show didn't go well.
The whole fucking thing.
It was just a
bad.
mess.
We were promised free all the free beer
Uh-oh.
we could get and free food. We were like, they said we wouldn't get paid, but we'd get free beer, free food, and all our friends. And we got a list of all.
You're
our friends.
immediately like, I'm in.
We're in.
Yeah.
So, when the lineup came out, all of our friends were not on the bill. So we were like, okay, whatever. Well,
Who'd y'all
we'll
play
we'll
with?
Still have a good time. A band from Austin called Vallejo.
No,
Oh, I remember Vallejo.
1100 Springs played. And I'm not saying that these bands are bad. I love
No,
1100
Vallejo
Springs.
and 1100 Springs are both
Burden
badass.
Brothers played.
Spare.
I don't know. Oh, Go Fast played. Go Fast from Arkansas, I think they were. Anyways, but it wasn't the bands that we were told we were going to play, and so we were sound checking before our set, and
Was it just one stage?
there was a guy that was
Well, I
that
guess
was,
with that.
that
yeah,
was reading
makes sense.
I was already pissed because we didn't get free beer and free food.
Yeah, that would make me.
I
Grumpy.
had to spend a lot of money on my own.
That'd make me grumpy right off the
to
bat.
pay
probably.
for my own beer when it was promised to me. And when they finally did show up with free beer, there was some guy who
Wait a
walked
second.
walked up with a 12-pack and dumps it back there for all the bands. And so
This was a good looking festival.
ours,
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
but it wasn't the bands that we were told to try
No,
to send.
but you had the Flame Trick Subs,
Yeah,
Bottle Rockets, Spectre 45, Hot Rod Hillbillies, Vallejo, The Cutoff, The Record Hop, The Mermaid Purse,
Mermaid Purse. Yeah.
The Meth Inks,
Uh-huh.
Dirt Blazers, and James Hinkle.
I like James Hinkle. I don't remember him playing though. But back to my bitching.
Is that Fonzie?
Back to my bitching. So I was already pissed because they had a board up behind the bands that was showing commercials while the bands were playing.
Oh,
and I
that's
was kind of
dumb.
pissed about that.
Yeah.
And so we're setting up and we're sound checking, and there's a guy that's reading commercials, the sponsorships.
Yeah.
And I'm a little stirred up, so I started playing over him. And I guess the sound man took offense to that. And so he was like, fuck that motherfucker. If he's going to play while he's reading that, I'm just going to give him all guitar in his monitor. So he cranked up my guitar in my monitor so loud that I couldn't even hear the drums like 3 feet away from me. So I had to play the set with my guitar excruciatingly loud through my monitors. And it's kind of funny. I guess.
That is funny.
That is funny.
And then it started raining, and all our gear was out there getting wet. And Burden Brothers was real cool. They were like helping us out, because they had a fucking, tent. We didn't have a tent. We were like the morons.
Is there
then,
video of this?
Did they not ask you to
yeah,
come to
there
their tent?
actually is.
There is.
Yeah, and
Did they not ask you to come to their tent?
the Burden Brothers were cool. They were super cool to us. But anyways, they had a VIP.
That wasn't a question.
They had a VIP area, and Ray went up to the VIP area, and he was like, "Can I come in here? I'm one
Just-
of the artists."
yeah.
And I said no.
Yeah, I've been told that.
I thought that was kind of shitty. So, anyways, we had a beef with FW Weekly for years.
Oh, are they?
years.
I guess they
We're
were the
cool
ones that
now. We're
booked
cool
it.
now. Yeah.
That's where I'm getting this from. Is this was one of their shows, and I mean it only supported Bikers Against Child Abuse and the American Red Cross. So
Fuck them. Fuck them.
Huh.
No, it's all good.
I'd like to see a record hop show. A Mermaid Purse show.
Mermaid
They
Purse
play
was
with
good.
Clam Wallet.
Close.
No.
But it was shitty. It was shitty of me to play over the guy reading
It was a shitty thing to do, man.
sponsorships, and it was shitty of the sound.
And
man.
you were just upset
To
because you didn't get free
purposely-
beer.
It was purposely fucking up our set by that guy blaring because we were a 3-piece at the time.
What did Ray do when they told him he couldn't be there? He just politely said, "All right, sorry guys,"
I don't
and bounced.
remember. I know it was not a good scene.
Oh, did he get shitty? I can't imagine Ray getting shitty. I imagine if he does, it is fucking Mount St. Helens. Am I wrong?
Anyways, that was a long time ago.
Yeah,
What comes after shoot the shit?
I think that was it. We're done.
Yeah, we're done. For the
Actually,
show.
I got to
No.
go pee real quick and let y'all carry the show. 'Cause...
I was gonna get into a donation we received this week.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's hear the donation.
We got a donation. We have a producer of this show.
All right.
Executive producer.
This is something we've been talking about for a while.
They get their name in
doing.
the credits.
Yes,
Do I get gas? Can I get home now?
maybe. Yes.
Here comes drugs. I bet.
No. Remember? Okay. So you and I have been talking about this, right?
We got
For a
some
while.
weed. Yeah.
About
The tiers and stuff like the
doing
value
tiers,
for
we're
value.
doing the value for value thing like
That-
No Agenda does.
Right.
That's what we learned on there. If you like listening to our show, if you like what we're doing, you can go to our website, hop on there's a link there for PayPal, and just donate what you feel, you know? If you like listening to us for 2 hours, be morons, and you think it's worth $5, then donate $5. Well, we got a donation this week. We haven't started this, or we haven't really brought it up on the show or public. But out of nowhere, we got a donation this week from Jeremy. Our producer down in Austin, Jeremy, sent us some cash.
Cheers. Thank you, Jeremy.
So he will be our official producer of this show. We're going to just steal that whole bit.
We're just rolling with it.
Let's just roll with
Tanking
that
it from
bit.
him?
So if anybody else wants to donate and be a producer of our show,
Y'all
we
do
can.
Patreon?
Well,
We never did.
that's what we were talking about doing,
Huh.
but it's just a pain in the ass.
Is it?
Yeah, we don't want anybody.
We had different
to,
good tiers,
Mm.
but
we got to be careful with the people that we got now.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't want to add to any other person that could come into this situation and be like, yeah, that content's not going to fly
well, that is
and not pay us.
and that is why we didn't start Patreon, is because we had a rogue third unit here for a little while,
Mm-hmm.
and we were like, don't want to start something up with
That's right.
them
That's right.
here.
That's
I
right.
hear
So we
ya.
kind of put it on hold.
I can dig it.
Put it on timeout on the
And
field.
you're on timeout.
and you guys,
So this is our first donation.
Our first
and I guess
official big
Patreon,
donation.
like once you start in with racist bullshit, Patreon would probably just kick you off.
Yeah, we would get
Yeah.
kicked off of a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff.
when we do our This Week in Wise
We-
County.
We thought about
Uh,
that too when before everything got absolutely bonkers. Like before they started pulling, presidents off of Facebook and Twitter for being mean, stuff like that. Like where I don't, man, that was like right when we before Trump was in office, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's why it's better to do
Or
the
we first started
donation
talking
thing.
about it,
If
'cause
people think it's funny or good,
Jesse
you just
did
go
it.
do it.
Jesse Fry did it, and we were like, oh, I wonder if we could use
Patreon?
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
the first time she was on the show, wasn't she telling us about it?
Every
and
time
stuff?
she does an album, she does
It's
a
all-
Patreon
yeah.
deal.
Mm-hmm.
And so we started thinking about it, and they were like,
Gets
man.
other people to pay for her record.
Is it Patreon or GoFundMe?
I think both or
Yeah.
either or.
Well,
I mean, it's a
GoFundMe
smart
I
thing.
almost started
It's cool.
to get the
It's great.
cartels to take out Jason Garrett.
What?
Yeah, he started
Could you
to go.
could you repeat that, please?
Yes.
Well, it's not, we don't
Please
need to
repeat it
now.
on tape.
I could plead the fifth. No.
Oh yeah. He got
Matthew J. Stubbs.
the mob took him up to New York.
Yeah.
Some mob bosses bought him and took him up to New York.
If I ever meet that man, I'm like, I wasn't really thinking about that. He's like, yeah, whatever.
I saw the
Just punch me.
and then he'll hit
That's
you.
my family, man.
He'll hit you, and then he'll shake his hand and cry.
The process.
That hurt. That
Yeah.
hurt.
A bunch of fucking badass football players running around. Dustin, get the car. Get the car.
But yeah, that's I think the donation thing is the way to go because we'll keep our little sponsors at the beginning of the show because they're buddies of ours and they're local and they've been here with us forever. But if someone wants to donate, that's the way to do it, man. That's
So what did we give him?
they can cancel us. We can't cancel.
So what does Jeremy get? He's got the title, right?
He's got the title
And
of official producer of
the
this
Jerry
episode, and we'll
Jonestown
put him
Massacre.
in there. Yeah.
So anything else we're going to give him, or have we not gotten to across that?
What
bridge
have we
yet?
not given that guy?
Anal.
We're gonna take him to Greece, and he's gonna get his feet cleaned and anal. With that donation, you get a trip to Greece
And a pedicure.
and a pedicure.
So why are you guys going to Greece?
Well,
Vacate? You do some tours?
No.
Look at some tours.
Jeremy donated, and we got to go
We gotta go
clean his feet with fish and give him anal.
give him anal. Good God. That's why you're going to Greece? Yeah, they like it there.
It's about those donkeys that climb up the hill in Santorini.
What a wild
Yeah,
world.
I don't know about that.
It's all a different donkey show.
All right. Well, thanks,
All right.
Jeremy.
Are
You're
you
the
go-
best.
are
I
you
can't
really
wait
gonna
to
go
come
pee?
down and hang out. Yeah, in a little bit. What? You got something else?
No, I was gonna
Is
say
the show still going?
yeah, the show's still going. So this weekend we finally had a sunny day, right? On Saturday.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Real nice day. I ran with Susie to
We should have camped, but it would have been muddy.
yeah, it would have been muddy and nasty. And I was gonna go out to Caprock Canyon, but all that fell through.
I didn't get no phone call.
To research some places to shoot the stars here in the next couple weeks. But the went with Susie to Home Depot because she needs some rocks.
Okay.
And we were going to throw the rocks in the back of my truck. And they
Like-
didn't have her rocks. We shopped around Home Depot for a little bit. They didn't
Did
have.
you say I want a rock?
I said, I want a rock. And they were like, we're out of them. Sorry. So we went over
They're
to
like,
Lowe's.
put your mask on, sir.
We went over to Lowe's and got the rocks. And then she needed a wheelbarrow. So we had to drive around the other side of the building where their wheelbarrows are and pick one up. Well, I noticed on the way, have you noticed that at Lowe's they have reserved parking places for veterans?
At Lowe's?
Yeah, they have like 3 or 4 parking places that say
Yeah.
this spot reserved for a veteran.
I think
to
I've seen
park
that
in,
at
blah,
a
blah,
few
blah.
businesses. Twin Peaks does that.
Well, like I think they had 2 of them at this one. Well, then they decided that since it was Memorial Day weekend, they would take one of those veteran spots and fill it with flowers and put a sign up that says,
Mhm.
this is reserved in memory of our veterans.
Okay.
So what
cool.
they do is they take flowers, red, white, blue flowers from their nursery and bring it over and set them up on this nice little display with the tag still on them to buy them if you want to.
Mhm.
And they set this whole display up, and I was like, that's odd. That's really weird. Well, later that night, I'm cruising around on Reddit and see this fucking backlash that's hilarious
All about that?
because veterans are going, if you really want to do something, why don't you go volunteer at a VH hospital? Or what the
Valid
fuck is
point.
this? You just took away one of our parking places on a busy ass weekend
make money.
Valid point.
when we come up there, and you're just going to take all this shit down and put it back on the shelf to sell anyway.
Valid point.
Yeah, the people were pissed. Veterans were pissed. We're like, fuck Lowe's. I'm turning that place down. I'm never going there again, and fuck this shit.
And that's where. So wait, now I'm confused. Was it Home Depot or Lowe's?
Lowe's. We went to Home Depot first, and then we went over to
Oh,
Lowe's.
okay.
Home Depot did not have the rocks.
They
if
didn't
I
have the
They
remember
didn't have the rock.
correctly.
Oh, that's right.
I had to go to Lowe's.
Lowe's
and
is
had
the
to go to
place that have
Lowe's.
the rocks.
So you
Both of
could-
us went over
But
there.
in order to buy rocks, you have to fuck off the veterans.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
So either you want rocks or you want to.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funny. We had already had the rocks, and we drove over there, and then I saw this
After
whole
you said, "I
display and
want a rock."
everything, and I nearly took a picture of it just to be like, check this out, guys. But I didn't, and I should have, because I didn't know it was going to blow up into a
Like
whole
that?
big ordeal. But it's kind of damn funny.
Hey, listen to these veterans.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like having mattresses on sale.
It doesn't take much to reach out to groups, random groups,
TVs.
and take a survey if you're the marketers and make commercials and stuff for these big, huge companies. It's not that hard to do. You just have a sit down and like, hey, would this be offensive? Like, we're thinking
Yeah.
about doing this, and they'll tell you straight up if they think it's a fucking stupid idea or not. Sorry about that.
What it is it's some dumbass millennial at Lowe's that went, it'd be a good idea this Memorial Day holiday. We should do this company wide. This is a good idea. They probably put out some shit like they did me at my work wanting to design a safety coin. They said, what can we do this Memorial Day for our veterans?
Did the sign
Let's put
not
a
say?
display in
Did the
there.
sign not say any portions were going to carry the load or anything like that?
No, it just said this Memorial Day, we take this parking space and use it in remembrance to the veterans or some blah,
But you,
blah, blah.
and you could buy the flowers.
And you could buy the flowers, yeah.
I don't know. Probably I wouldn't have done that. I probably could have seen that coming, being a bad PR move. But I'm not the future.
Here, let me
But
zoom.
It's
Let me
all
zoom in.
about money. I
yeah,
mean,
I'm not a
somebody somewhere
mover and shaker with
said
upper
that-
management
that they
material written
thought-
all over them.
Somebody somewhere said that this would boost sales and make more profit, so that's why they did it.
Here you
other
go.
Fucking reason.
Here you go. Check your phone. I'm zooming in. It says for Memorial Day, Lowe's is reserving a parking spot in honor of our fallen military members. Let's see here. With all the flowers, they actually put out like a green rug.
What does
And
that
a-
symbolize?
I don't know.
Well, like I said, man,
Did you get the picture?
yeah, I got the picture and I see the tags on the tree and stuff. But I don't
It's
know.
kind of fucking tacky.
It is.
It's kind of
a
really
little
tacky,
tacky.
right?
Yeah. It's just someone wasn't thinking good enough and had an off day,
He's just sending me random shit back. So, Lowe's, I hope you go to Addison this weekend and watch some Flow Rider.
Now, what'd Flow Rider do to anyone, man?
I don't know, but he's gonna
He's
have
just-
to pay the ultimate sacrifice.
He's probably getting the money.
Probably. How much you think it is to rent him out? 10 grand?
I bet it's more than that.
No way.
I bet you it's all going to him, like their whole budget. That's why they're having all those cover bands that
And
aren't cheap.
Hoobastank,
Cover
but-
bands aren't cheap.
And
they're not
Lit.
cheap, but compared to a Flow Rider, I bet they're cheap.
Mhm.
Oh, you're gonna go to the website?
Are they doing Watauga Fest this year?
I don't know, man. I don't live in Watauga anymore. Did you know that?
He's not the mayor.
Yeah.
Man, if you
I
would have
resigned.
gotten mayor,
Are you just trying to make me sorry? I asked.
Flow Rider, generally available. Okay.
I like Watauga Fest. I thought it was awesome,
I
man.
did too.
10 to 20 grand.
Really, that's it.
Yep.
Oh man,
Yep.
damn.
Flowbots are 15.
What's
So-
a Flowbot?
I don't know.
a
Flatbush
robot with a
Zombies are 30
Flowmaster.
to 50, and I don't even know who that is. Drake's 250.
$250,000.
I would think it would
to
be
get
more than
Drake.
that.
That's what it costs for him to sing at a bar mitzvah in New York City in 2014.
I wonder if that was just on a whim.
How much do you think it costs to get Justin Bieber?
I bet it's up there.
175,000.
It's not bad.
Wait,
I'm gonna
no,
get that for your
1
birthday.
million. 1 million for him.
Yeah, that's
Jeez,
what I
man.
would have thought.
What about Justin Timberlake? Does he have anything listed?
Pharrell Williams.
Ooh,
is
how much is him?
175.
$1,075,000.
Jay Z,
Oh gosh,
$2 million.
3.
$3 million.
Vince Neil.
6-pack and a cheeseburger.
Yeah, we heard his performance. I love that headline. Did you? You walked in when we were playing that.
Yeah.
The headline was. Hold on, I'm clicking on it. Vince Neil played his first concert since the pandemic. It did not go well.
Yeah. And that's an accurate title.
See, I'm
He
not gonna
walked
say
off
nothing
on
about it,
stage
dude.
doing "Girls, Girls, Girls."
Was that his first song, or was that like a?
That was towards the end of the set. they
He
said.
struggled a bit.
Would
He'll get back at it.
does that scare you?
Vince Neil. Yes.
Being Stink Flamingo
Yes.
frontman?
Yes.
You
And,
walk out
and
here.
here and seeing someone post on like Instagram, one of our friends, and that did not go well.
Stubbs played his first show since the pandemic,
Did-
and
doing
that
vocals,
did not
and that
go
did not
well.
go
Man,
well.
I'll be honest. I've played some shows that were not that good. Not that bad.
We've all played shitty shows,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, but this is more of I haven't done this in a really long time, and my voice has changed. Is the big thing? Is my voice has completely
the thing.
changed out of nowhere?
You're gonna be worried. I mean,
Well, I'm
you just
gonna-
gotta build yourself now.
Did you just hit puberty?
Yeah.
Got some hair on your Anglo?
You just gotta find your spot.
I'm gonna find the spot.
And this shit is so fucking insane. You can do whatever you want. It's
I
gonna
know
be
I'm not
weird.
gonna do it. Approach it like that though, man. I gotta get vocal training. Andrew and I gotta go get some wings.
Yeah, he's an artist.
I'm an artist.
He's a fartist.
Hire Hoobastank for corporate event or performance booking.
Man, I just
How
cannot
much would they
remember what
pay
they
me?
play.
15 to 24.
Pass.
Pass.
Who was headlining? Third Eye Blind.
For a corporate event, nah, pass. I think I'd go with can I get let's see.
Hire Third Eye Blind.
Jackal. I'd get Jackal.
Okay, Flow Rider was
Look
it
up
said 10
Jackal.
to 20. This says 150 to 300 for Third Eye Blind. 1,000.
Okay. So let's do this real quick.
What's our budget?
No,
2,500?
we give our donation away.
No. Oh. A place to bury strangers. We can get them.
So let's say that you have a corporation like Marlin's Milwaukee Coffees. Okay.
What about Schmarlin's Milwaukee Coffees?
Okay, Schmarlin's Charlotte Coffees,
Mhm.
something like that, right? And you're the top man, and you gotta you're having a conference, like having all your sales staff come in, all your business associates come in for a conference, which all you're really gonna do is blow money for tax purposes, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
and you decide you're going to book a band.
Okay.
Who would it be? Who would get your sales staff and the whole work group fired up to go sell some coffee?
See, what I think is cool is not what
That's what I'm saying. You got to make a good decision here. You can't just
You own the company, so fuck your
you can't
employees.
just be like, Caverl attack.
That's the way I would look at it. Like right now, I would go, I
Ransom."
own this company, and what's my budget? What's my budget? You give me my
Huh?
budget.
No, man, you're good. You got it.
I can-
Whatever it
whatever.
is. Yeah, you got the money. You're Bezos. You're Dustin Bezos.
If I had, you guys will make fun of me for this, but
But
if
you
I
got to
had-
remember, you want your company to be all on fire coming out of it.
if I won the lottery and I was forced to throw a concert,
Kenny Loggins.
Fuck yeah.
not too far away, it would
You
be. You know, I just watched
at the end of your conference. You went into that highway to the danger zone,
I just watched that movie for the first time about a week ago.
Dustin.
Top
Would-
Gun?
I'd
Would
never
A
seen it
Team be
before.
on fire if y'all got to listen to Highway to the Danger Zone
a
every
little
day
cheesy.
before work?
It's really cheesy now. Yeah.
And then when you're walking out to your vehicles,
You're just like, yeah.
You're just walking out to your car.
How many times did you
Slow-mo walking?
rewind and watch the volleyball scene?
Playing with
I
the
didn't.
ball. You could use the whole soundtrack,
You could.
but
All Kenny Loggins.
all Kenny
all the
Loggins,
time.
yeah.
Who would it be?
If I won the lottery and I could put on my own concert,
You're gonna
Yeah.
like mine.
Chris Christopherson.
can I have 4 bands?
4 bands.
4 bands.
Four,
ZZ Top.
four.
You want me to tell you how much they are?
ZZ Top would be good.
ZZ Top would be
Doesn't
amazing.
That'd be a
matter
good
because
one.
I got shit ton of
Just
money.
got paid
I'm just telling you how
today.
much
It would be ZZ Top, Cheap Trick,
Ooh,
Yes.
that'd be good.
Heart,
Yep.
and Joan Jett.
All good.
Bam.
That'd get me stoked. If I was
Done.
working for you, I'd be like, I'm gonna sell some motherfucking
You're going to have
coffee.
Joan Jett over Lita?
Yes.
ZZ Top, 500,000.
Worth it. I just won the lottery.
In.
So I just saw my first band, which was going to cost me 40,000, and this is a big fuck you to everybody that works with me because this is my show, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm not here for them. So for 40,000, I'll have Gojira show up.
Okay.
Wow, that'd be a good one. But I don't know if that would get everybody in your
Is
company.
this going to cut
pumped
into
up.
my bonus?
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe, I don't know. For between 75 and 150, depending on how things go, you can have Macedon show up.
Yes. I like it.
So
Once
How
again,
much-
I
how
don't
much-
know how your employees
how
are gonna
much
like
money
this,
is
though.
that?
Once again,
75 to 150,000.
you're gonna have a
Yeah,
very
But you know they're
wide
on tour price
group of
a lot
people.
lower. This is like a show up, and
Show up and do something, but
Yeah.
if they're rolling through town anyway,
the logistics is a lot more expensive when you're doing a one-off.
You'd have to talk to Brian for
Or
sure
so I heard.
about working that out.
Yeah.
Having the event at Lola's.
You know they played at the Rec Room.
they did play the Rec Room. I've
Mhm.
watched that video. If I wanted, I'm just saying, ooh, I don't want them, but I was wondering what, like this tour, Deftones fetches 300 to 500,000.
Wow.
It's pretty interesting. But I'd have Crosses instead.
That'd
They're
be
probably
cool.
a little cheaper. Chino probably takes all the money, but I'd have them.
I wouldn't have Metallica.
Nah, no need
Well,
for Metallica.
yeah. You can't blow that that much, right?
Or
They'd ask
Megadeth.
for stock and like
Yeah.
partial ownership.
I have all the money in the world. Headlining. No, not headlining. Co-headlining. Faith No More. 500 to 750,000.
Good for them if they can get it.
Yeah, pretty good, huh?
You think some of these bands are just throwing it out there, like knowing that nobody will ever
I
pay it,
bet
but
some
they're like, "Fuck it."
I bet every once in a while that shit happens.
Like
I
see
know a
some-
lot of people
yeah.
that do that, or I've heard stories of they do that, and then some sheik over in
We'll have them in.
the
Like,
UAE
fuck
would be
it.
like, "Yeah, I don't care.
Mhm.
I own
I want to hear some Foo
this
Fighters.
side of the world."
Yeah.
It's the same as getting, I guess, models hanging out with you,
You
and
know,
stuff.
speaking of getting paid and playing shows, I was telling somebody recently the most money that we've ever made for a show was when we got paid to not play.
Oh yeah,
That's awesome.
I think you told that story before.
It might have been
It's like,
you that I was telling
yeah.
that story to.
That's great.
There was
was-
a problem with the venue, and there was a guarantee
Yeah.
and we were in on a bill that was had professionals, not dipshits like us, running the show. So we showed up. There was a problem with the venue. We couldn't play, and they had to fulfill
Your
our
agreement?
guarantee. So
Look at that me things business.
9 Inch Nails is 500,000.
Oh,
So, but I don't think they would do it. I don't think that would be possible.
well, then why did they post it? It's false advertisement.
It's probably just this site putting things together, but that's a band that, like, Mastodon and Gojira are constantly on tour.
Mhm.
They're not having to practice and all this stuff, but
Mhm.
9 Inch Nails has to build out a show.
Yeah.
That's going to cost more than $500,000.
How much would Mastodon charge for tasteful nudes?
L-
Is there a website that shows?
Let me see if I can just put that in there.
is this the one that the app that you got to have and it's going to send you a text and say, "Hey, excuse me, would you like to see a dick?"
That's my idea.
It's
Is
so
that it?
It's so nice.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me,
To
ma'am.
dick pic or to not dick pic?
Yeah.
Can I see? Would you
That's
like
a
to
million
What was the
dollar
name?
idea.
What was,
Oh,
what
shit.
was the name of your app too? You had a name
To
too. It's
dick
like-
pic or to not dick pic?
I thought it was like, "Hey, do you want to see a dick?" The app.
That's $1 million idea.
see?
Hey,
Hey,
copyright on that one too, man.
Candlebox, 400 grand.
What?
I mean, 40 grand. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, no, 400 grand.
Candlebox. What song did
Good
they
gosh, man. Where are
We
they
talked
big
about that
at?
earlier.
do? What was their song?
Hey, maybe.
Didn't that guy do? Is that the guy that did Santana?
They went on tour with
No, that was
Radiohead.
Matchbox 20,
Oh, I get
and it
those
was
two
I think
confused.
the singer.
Yeah.
He did that. He sounds like a duck when he sings. I think.
Radiohead's 1.5 million.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
that's a lot of scratch.
Okay, this is gonna be a bullshit. I'm gonna find out if this site's bullshit or not. Okay, it's not. I put in Oasis. I was like, how much would that cost? Because they're never gonna do anything together again.
They do it in pounds.
It's gone. No, they're not available.
The euro.
What if I put in Pantera? That'd be
No.
fucking expensive. No, but if you want down,
50,000,
75.
75. No disrespect to them.
No,
Nope. Speaking of the Psycho Fest, they're on that.
down is.
Yep.
I want to go.
Man,
a
what's
lot
his
of good
name?
album, a
What's
lot of
it-
good bands on there.
What's that guy's name from Honky? He's so fucking badass. Who's playing with Down?
Bobby?
Bobby, yeah. That guy's so fucking badass.
Yeah, he's a mean guitar player, man.
Is he still with Down?
With Honky?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I know
Oh,
he's
Down?
with Honky. Is he still with Down?
Last I saw when they were jamming, he was.
You see?
Don't tell anybody, but I steal some of his moves when we play.
Yeah, I could see that. You got the beard. This is a little longer than yours.
Yeah. He does this thing where he's
You know,
playing and he'll hit the back
what-
of his guitar.
the thing
goes
that's
up
cool
one
about
fret.
him, wasn't he the tech before? I think he was the
I don't
guitar
know.
tech for Down before before he started jamming with them
And
a
then
few
somebody
years.
heard him play and they're like, whoever our guitar player is now, let's get the fuck out of here and get this guy.
I
That
can't
guy-
remember if it was Pep. I'm
Mm.
pretty sure it was Phil, right? Or was it Pepper?
Playing
Maybe
guitar?
they probably both knew him,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and I think that's how it all went down. That was when I was still Johnson and I were still friends when he started doing that,
Doesn't,
like getting really close to
doesn't Pepper live down there?
New Orleans. Yeah.
No, I thought he also had a place in Austin too,
Oh, I don't know. He might.
or around Austin. Like everybody does. Did you see your boy Wayne the Train's coming
No.
to
I didn't.
Lola's to the trailer park,
Oh heck yeah, that would be
July
a good show.
19th.
July 19th?
Yeah, man,
Mm-hmm.
he's a badass.
Yeah. May have to roll out to that. You can go.
Maybe.
It'd be a fun show. Check out.
Heck yeah.
$15 a ticket.
Yep. I didn't go to Texas Gentleman the other night.
Good thing I didn't go.
I didn't either.
$15 ticket. Went to Danny and Chris.
I saw it was $7. It was 17.
How was that
bucks a
show?
Or
ticket.
$17. Interesting.
Was it at Mass?
It was at the trailer park.
Oh,
I don't know anything
did you
about them.
stay there?
All I know about them is that the Weekly got in trouble for saying like
Yeah,
something about them. Being
Oh, that
hot.
was them.
that was them. So
That's all I know.
they played
They're-
3
they're
sets, and I never heard an original song.
A lot of covers.
I heard Landslide twice. So yeah,
Every time I hear that song "Landslide," I think of the Saturday Night Live with what's her name, Sheena,
Sh- Uh,
the brunette that
the-
played. Yeah,
Easton used to play
girl that
guitar
put her.
with Prince.
No,
or bass with Prince.
She was
Or was that Sheila E?
Not Sheila E.
No, Sheila E.
But they did a skit where it was Stevie Nicks' restaurant in Phoenix, Arizona, and it was a Mexican restaurant. And she comes out and she's saying, "I saw my reflection in a big plate of nachos." Yeah, it was funny.
I don't know. It doesn't really.
I
affect
really
me.
fucking hate. I fucking absolutely hate Fleetwood Mac
You do?
and the Eagles too.
Good God!
Absolutely fucking hate.
How
both of those.
un-American is that? I already knew both these, but how un-American is that? How do you celebrate the 4th of July?
Stevie Nicks is a witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
why you
I
don't like
still-
her. Do you hate witches?
And you know what's funny is this is true story. Don Henley impregnated Stevie Nicks.
Is that a true story?
True story. Look it up. You got the Google?
I do have the Google.
Use the Google.
So the Eagles and Fleetwood Mac created Spawn.
No, it was aborted.
Oh. Did she use it in a ritual?
Yes.
Hmm. I'm gonna have to look that up. I like this.
As much
conspiracy
as
theory.
I hate the Eagles, I really love the Joe Walsh Fingersfelder era where like they were both just kicking ass. I think I don't hate the Eagles. I think I hate Don Henley.
Because he's an ass.
I don't know.
That's all I've
Something
always
about
heard.
him.
He's
Something
an
about
ass.
him's just really not well with my soul.
Man, I grew up on Fleetwood Mac though.
Not into it.
My mom was all into them,
Yeah, I think it's terrible.
and there's some songs I really like just because it reminds me of childhood.
Yeah, I did like
Being a
the
little boy.
Stevie Nicks tune that she did for Dave Grohl's Sound City soundtrack.
Yeah,
She
that's
did
a pretty good song.
Yeah, I forget who she played with, but I remember it was really good.
I don't like Hole's version of Gold Dust Woman.
I've never heard it. I'm not a big fan of Hole either.
Hey,
You're
did,
not.
did you see?
Do you hate female-fronted bands?
Sounds
Yes.
Like you do.
That's what it sounds
Yes.
like.
So
Although I like them because you only have to pay them 70% of what you would pay a male-fronted band.
well, that's not right, man.
What?
I don't think you
Do
can
you
do
hate-
that this
do
day
you
and
hate-
age, sir.
Do you hate bands with any female in them?
Yes.
Yes.
What if it's hard?
What if it's genitortures?
No.
Butcher babies.
Is that the two porn stars?
Yep, they're so out of control.
So Did
I
you
love
see-
female fronted bands.
what about
yeah,
Lita
I did
Ford?
too. A couple of
L7, fucking love it.
L7's
a couple of
amazing.
weeks ago, Hole or what Courtney Love, they posted that Faith No More video with Courtney singing. Did you see that?
I haven't seen that. Is it
Yeah,
good?
Faith, the website, the Facebook group had it up.
What song was it?
It was one of. Shit.
It's a June bug you let in.
All right, Junebug, be cool. I can't remember. Don't remember which one it was.
You don't remember what song it was?
Nuh-uh.
What they did? It wasn't the one we were trying to get. Never mind. I'm not going to talk about that band right now. Courtney Love.
Okay, guess we're not going to talk about that band.
I'm not happy with a band we've been talking about for a while. It's from 1984.
Yeah, it's old. It's really, really old. Look how young. What's his name?
Blood.
Yeah,
She did Blood.
she did Blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if that's the. They said I thought I saw that it was the first time it had been posted, but I swear we saw it once.
I saw Hole at Bronco Bowl once, and she just decided to take her top off in the middle of the set and play the rest of the show topless.
I saw them at a.
I've seen Dave do that.
That's when they were pissed that the Beastie Boys were headlining. Wasn't that year?
No,
That was with Smashing
Sonic
Pumpkins?
Youth, Sonic Youth was headlining after Hole.
Was that when she was
And-
losing her shit because she was like, "We deserve to headline."
Maybe, but seriously, the
How
crowd was there
embarrassing.
for Hole. As soon as Hole finished,
Everybody
Sonic
left.
Youth came on, and everybody was gone, and they were like, "You people in the line, just fucking come up here." And
Yeah,
I was happy with that because I hated Hole then. I hated Hole now.
yeah. I wasn't a real
It's
hole.
just not that good.
It was, yeah, Sonic Youth. I love Sonic Youth.
Yeah, Sonic Youth was
Sonic
good.
Youth was
I like
great.
them too.
Sonic Youth really was great. I'd
Yeah.
never seen them in a big place like that. I think Beastie Boys were on that one too.
That was the last. I think
That was the Smashing Pumpkins one then? When they co-headlined and everybody bounced
No.
after the
Mm-mm.
Beastie Boys played.
no, that was that
No.
year. Yeah.
Everybody
That-
bounced after Hole. Because I think Nirvana was still big at that time, and that was like,
Oh.
I guess if you liked Nirvana, you had to like Hole.
Jesus Lizard, Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, Beck, Sinead O'Connor, Pavement, Cypress Hill, Hole, Sonic Youth.
I don't remember all
Yeah.
those.
That
I
was
don't remember.
95. What was the year? Okay, 94 was the one. That's the one where Smashing Pumpkins got in a fight with Beastie Boys and all that.
Beastie Boys
Arguing about
kicked
that.
ass at Lollapalooza.
Yeah, they did.
I
I
think
remember they came out playing, I think, Sabotage. And it was just like, holy fuck. That's how you start a fucking set.
and earlier, if I remember right, earlier in that day, they did they came out and did some stuff with Tibetan monks, like early in the day, like a whole prayer thing, and that was pretty cool.
I remember there
Like,
was
that's
Hare
neat.
Krishnas out in the parking lot trying to
Yeah.
Kill
trying
me.
to drum up some
Are those guys
business.
still around? They used to be
Hare
out
Krishnas?
at the airport all the time, and now you never see them.
I don't know.
Because you can't go into the terminal.
Yeah.
No, I mean even
They would stand outside the terminal.
like out by the yeah,
They would.
I guess. Oh no, yeah. When I'd see them,
Yeah.
I saw them both, inside and outside.
You gotta have a ticket to get inside now.
Now you do.
Thanks, Bin Laden.
Well,
Yeah, I think the last show I saw at the old Bomb Factory was Sonic Youth on the washing machine tour. That's when my sister passed out, nearly died because it was so hot.
Yeah. I don't remember that being a great venue. It seemed like the stage was real low. I want to say I saw Tool and Flaming Lips.
There,
Weird. I saw Tom Jones and
I saw a bunch of
Matthew
weird shows
Sweet.
there. A ton. Yeah, Matthew Sweet. Yeah, that it wasn't great.
Danzig. I saw Danzig.
I saw
there.
Danzig there. Saw Nine Inch Nails and Jim Rose
Right,
and
they're
Manson there. The first time, then they
Yeah.
went to the Fair Park Coliseum. And yeah,
Palooza.
Bomb Factory was weird, the old one. So I only
I thought
have
we were still
like,
talking about Palooza.
I have two more things that I came across this week. The Fort Worth three things. The Fort Worth Botanical Garden has a big Lego sculpture fest going on
Yeah,
that's
with
good.
giant Lego
Uh-huh.
things. Have you been?
No, I'd like
Oh.
to.
It's got to be way better than the Taste of Addison.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'd go look at that shit before I go look at Flow Rider and
Oh, man.
Hoobastank. Lit. Stupid. Terrible. Anyway, it's going on for
Fuck Addison.
until
Addison.
August 1st. You can go over there and check that out. Giant
August
Lego
1st.
sculptures.
Awesome. I'm into it.
Okay. Apparently, me and you had a debate one night about drones killing people.
Oh yeah, we did.
It's a quite
I
lively
was
debate.
physically assaulted.
Well, a story came out this week that we have probably fully entered the age of killer robots. Because reports have been made that by soldiers over in the Middle East, I'm trying to think of Libya, where I guess Turkey and Libya got into a little bit of a skirmish or some shit.
A tussle.
A little tussle.
A tussle.
Let's see.
A tit for tat.
There was that
tick for
tussle.
tat?
Then there was Armenia and Azerbaijan and Israel and Hamas and Gaza.
And they were all like, is this a private tussle or can anyone
Yes,
join?
can anyone join? But they're-
Fishbowl
all these drones have been seen in these fights that are
on the ground.
in the air, flying with weapons, firing, killing. And they aren't like our drones that have a human in Las Vegas controlling them. Reports are coming out that some of these have been found and taken apart and looked at. They're fully autonomous drones that have been
Just programmed.
programmed to look for certain things and to identify and kill.
Skynet. Straight up Skynet.
Basically, That's what's going on right now. Yeah.
Nice.
It says, according to a recent report by the UN panel of experts on Libya, a Turkish-made STM Karga 2 drone has been used to hunt down and engage retreating soldiers fighting with the Libyan General Khalifa Haftar last year.
Wow.
It's not 100% clear whether any soldiers were killed in the attack, although the UN experts, which call the drone a lethal autonomous weapon system, imply they likely were.
Damn.
Seems like the UN would have a
Geneva and all that, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's precedent set up, and there's rules of engagement.
But if you're not in the UN, is Hamas in the UN?
No, but I think
Then-
the UN
then-
was with the intention of
Policing.
in or out. Fuck you.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
then
Yeah.
they've done a good job policing shit in the past. We've seen how that worked out in, I don't know, Iraq,
Yeah.
It's a mess. That's a mess. If that's the case,
Afghanistan,
if those reports
Russia,
are valid, they find out that those are real, then that's
North
a mess.
Korea.
Yeah.
I can just keep going on and on.
I bet it's because they have blue helmets.
It's always been weird, right?
I thought it was the white helmets.
Oh, they're the blue helmets that come in.
Who are the white helmets?
I
Is that a conspiracy theory?
think those are those people in London that are protesting, or they were the yellow vest, weren't they?
I thought that was in France.
Was that in France?
Man, they gotta. the
People
whole
need to figure
clothes
this
thing,
shit
yeah,
out.
don't tie it into clothing. You know what I mean?
But this is
It's not
fucking
a
scary
fashion.
if these are
No, yeah,
autonomous drones flying around.
it's very scary.
Just killing people that are told, hey, look for this logo or this symbol on them. If you identify that logo or symbol, open fire.
Yeah,
You know,
it makes you
technology's
question
there,
everything,
you know.
because why have a nuclear war when you have a robot force that could just come in and wipe out
Yeah.
a whole planet?
Like a bunch of swarm of bees just
You don't
flying
need it.
over with guns. Just
Hey, you don't need to blow the whole planet up for your side.
And I bet you they're pretty fucking accurate. A lot more accurate than a human would be.
The only thing missing from this story is we got some.
Oh, you know that
Ours are
whole-
probably on the battlefield already,
We
walking
probably sold
around.
it to 'em.
Yeah,
We got a dog in New York City that's just running into buildings.
exactly.
Robot.
Exactly.
Whoever
man.
that is, Boston Dynamics dog.
They need to cut that out.
That shit.
Like, we're all worried about making sure that Iran doesn't make nuclear missiles and enrich their uranium and stuff. How about we fucking calm down that college up in Boston from making these fucking killing machines that
Yeah.
look
That's
creepy?
where the money
Like,
No one's seen iRobot.
I know, man.
What the fuck happens there? No
I'm-
one watched Westworld?
Hey, I know there's some debate, but I'm not the smartest guy in the world. And that freaks me out.
Yeah. I think 85% of the people in the world, it freaks them
I
out.
can figure it out too. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
we're headed towards a point of no return, guys. But no, we're all worried about these people making nuclear energy and stuff in Iran. But we're like, hey, whatever. We're about to have Skynet 1. Like,
Can you
the
do me
real
a favor
deal.
this week as you're running around?
No, I'm
Your different,
dad duties.
your different establishments that you work in.
Yeah, sure.
Record random people, ask them, go, how do you feel about
Skynet.
robot dogs in Boston
No
Dynamics?
one's gonna say anything good.
And see what they say. Especially some of those girls that may work be a waitress.
Yeah, none of them are gonna say anything that's good. They're gonna be like, well,
I don't understand what you're talking about.
yeah.
What are you talking about? I like robots.
And then I'll be mad at the day. Like, why did I do
God
this?
damn it.
This is stupid. I don't know why I took this assignment on. And got fired.
But it's kind of fucked up that
It is.
they're saying
I don't
we
like
are
that
now
story.
in the age of killer robots.
Do you have a
were
happy
all
story?
for killer robots earlier.
Do you have a happy story?
Not even earlier this year.
Is there a happy story?
Yeah, this story came out today. Right before we came on the air, or came out here to work on music stuff before our show. The International Space Station was hit by space junk.
Oh,
You
shit.
knew it was a matter of time for that to
Yeah,
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ripped a hole in the Canadian robot arm.
They use Flexi Seal.
I think
To-
That shit is
tape it up.
amazing.
I think the guy flew up there and was like,
I got this.
"I can
guys.
fix this.
I
Buy
think,
one roll, you get one
I
roll
think
free."
that's kind of how he talks. He's kind of, I can fix this.
I can
even
take care
with
of
my
this."
tape roll. Watch, I'm in space. I'm gonna tape it up right here.
Um,
Sorry, everyone. That's my Flexi Seal guy.
Did you ever listen to that episode of Joe Rogan with Scott Kelly,
The pilot,
not
Or
the singer
the-
for Neurosis.
the
The
Navy guy.
no, he's the astronaut that was in the space station for a year.
Oh no. Yeah, I did.
And how he said it's kind of unnerving because you're sitting there and you're just hearing
Yeah.
pings all the time, hitting
It's
of
just stuff
shit
hitting the side
outside
of the. Yeah.
at 17,000 miles an hour, and
Mhm.
it's just shit hitting the outside. And then every once in a while you hear a big boom,
You're
and you
like,
just
"Oh,
hope you
shit."
don't hear a.
I hope you don't light your cigarette right then.
Yeah,
Did he talk about how he had to drink his own urine?
Did he have to?
I went to. They all do.
I didn't
I-
know
I
that.
went
All
to-
well,
astronauts do?
you're recycling it,
Yeah.
so I guess technically you are drinking your own
Yes.
urine, but it takes the urine
Yes.
out,
So
turns it back into water.
I went to
When
NASA
the people
down
from
in
France do
Houston.
it, they go European.
Boo.
Sorry, guys.
I went to NASA in Houston, and that's what I remember is an astronauts drink their own urine.
And you're like, even the ones from Europe, are they European?
Did they drink it in the European part of the
I mean,
space
it's not like
station?
it's not like they don't have a hose hooked up to their hose. It is filtered.
They,
They
don't
put-
take one of those life straws.
Dude, that would suck
they
if they
piss
put
in
a.
something and then life straw it out.
Dude,
A beer
NASA.
bong.
No, yeah, dude, NASA.
Got a beer
like,
bong
hey,
to your dong.
Dustin, good news. You're gonna get to go to space and test out our new filtration system. It's just a hose to hose.
A hose to hose.
It just goes through you. You're like,
And
okay.
if they started it off with two prostitutes, it would be hose.
hose to hose to hose.
Is that
Actually, I guess the hose wouldn't have a hose.
super space docking?
Never mind.
Wow.
How do you feel about
There's a
female
hole in this
astronauts?
theory. How do I feel about female astronauts?
Go on.
You're just trying to get me to make a joke about how you only have to pay them
70%.
70%.
Jeez.
I'm not gonna do it.
How do you keep them from crawling away?
Shoot them in the back again. Well, I was just wondering. You've heard about this, the 19-year-old girl? Did you hear the story
No.
about that?
Oh,
There's a lot of comparisons going on of like everybody's like, everybody, all these young women are using like, I don't know, one of the Kardashians or I don't know, Lizzo or something as their role model when it should be women like this. She's 19 years old. She has, she's the youngest ever astronaut to go through the training and pass and get ready.
Good for her.
She's good. She's going to
Mhm.
Mars.
Yeah.
damn.
If she wasn't talented, she wouldn't have ever made it to that spot. So I say good for her.
She may not return.
But
It could
she's
be a Wayne trip to
choosing.
Mars.
She's
Yeah, she's
choosing
true,
to
though.
be that.
To go there and to test it and to be there. And
I say she's a national treasure.
So this is a really rough transition, but I wanted to ask you guys. I heard a rumor
that women are going to get paid more.
that
if they go to Mars?
Greg Abbott, under the radar, passed to where strippers have to be 21 now. Something I heard. I know it's a bad transition from astronauts to strippers, but
I'm sure there's someone we could call for that information.
yeah,
or
we
text
should.
message
Can
real
you?
quick.
He doesn't listen to us.
Has
live,
this
that
been
doesn't-
weighing heavy on?
Yeah, man.
I mean, we're talking about a young. Are you trying to relate this like?
She
If,
can be
if
an
a woman
astronaut,
can be an astronaut,
but
why
she
can't she be a stripper?
Wow, that makes me sound very bad.
Is
and
that what you're
seedy.
doing with this story? This is a weird translation.
I told you it was a weird. That's why I gave the disclaimer before I made the statement. Is because of that. I'm
Yeah.
not a creep.
I'm getting a text message right now that says anyone working at a strip club now has to be 21,
Bam,
including cooks, servers, door people, etc.
bam.
Anybody in the building.
I had
So
not
you
heard
can
that.
legally go die for your country, but you can't shake your titties
You-
on a stage.
Right. You can go be an astronaut.
Astronaut.
Yep. Yeah,
Huh.
I don't know. I mean,
that was breaking news, guys. I didn't even get the sounder played.
I thought we were really getting somewhere with females.
Females in the
and
chat
their-
room.
and
Is this
their-
offensive?
and their and the I don't know if it's offensive.
Is it offensive that they can't work at a strip club until they're 21?
That would be something to ask your friend,
Is
don't
this
know.
limiting women? And now,
the world
I
traveler.
don't know. There's got to be some sort of alcohol
with TABC or something?
Yeah.
No, I mean, well, they just
Or,
changed
or
the
is
law
it
now.
just
but
because there's like pervs out there?
Let's
that are
be
like,
for real. I mean, most of the strippers we all know don't drink alcohol at a club. They
have colds.
they have colds.
I don't know. What'd the chat room say? If there's any women,
I just wonder
voices.
if this is offensive or not. Like does this upset that
It-
women are now being limited to
Or
not having
men.
this job?
I
It
assume
is men
would
too.
be
I guess
for
it is
men.
anyone.
Do we still have Chippendales
uh,
or LeBaire?
I don't think. Yeah, LeBaire might still be there. I don't know. Why are you
How
looking
does
at me?
what's the law in those clubs? Because you're not
I
really
bet you they have a
stripping.
lot of dicks in there.
They're just basically running around in
Thongs.
banana hammocks, you know. So
And what are
Banana
strippers wearing?
hammocks.
Strippers wear banana.
where are you going? Are you going to a Thai place?
Thai
What?
boy. Fancy Thai boy.
Oh.
That didn't really end up the way I.
Should have given your disclaimer before you gave that creepy
Sushi.
statement.
Susie said
Like I did.
it is super upsetting. It's a blow for sure because so many people, men and women under 21, work at those clubs.
I mean, she's got a point.
But
right?
it is kind of weird that you can go die for your country, but you can't show your body parts
Yeah.
on a stage to make money.
I don't know.
Well, what do you think about them raising the age to drive to 21?
No.
Because there's talk of that going around too.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't have a vested interest
I'm not.
in.
Doesn't
in
really affect me.
the
strippers
problem is,
being-
like, I have a son in there that has no interest in driving.
That's what I've
whatsoever.
heard. I
a
heard
lot
that
of
on the
kids.
ticket.
A lot of kids are that way.
Yeah.
They did a segment about this.
Your
and
kid
I heard-
doesn't. He's got a hot rod.
Yeah, he does have a hot rod.
Jesus built it.
No, he did not build it. Jesus did not build his hot rod. A ding-a-ling, ding-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong.
Hey, buddy, did you?
Okay,
feel that hot
that's a
rod?
good point. I have been told probably 1,000 times in my life that most of the people there that I contribute my money to when I'm at one of those clubs are working their way through school.
There are a lot.
And now
Junior
the
high.
state won't. Jesus. I don't know what band you're in. Jesus.
That's his wife right there. Come, what the fuck? Good Lord, man. I guess they're getting into comedy now, huh?
Yes, put that in your stand.
Good night, everyone. God. We just got donations, man.
The chat room. Marlon, what is wrong with you? You just made Matt leave his own show. Oh my god. All right, the me thinks next Saturday the the 12th at Lola's with the Drawer Devils and
Big useless brain.
Big Useless Brain, and then this weekend, Friday night at Mass, our friends, the Jet Noise, have their first show with Slow Boat and How's My Driving or something like that. Can we listen? All right, we're done. Good night. Bye. Jeez. Oh my God. So well placed. Good night, chat room. We love you. Bye. Sorry. Bye. Pray for us, please. Pray for us. Pray to our donation page. Oh